All right, Big Blue Nation. What's going on, guys? Another episode of Talk Your Talk with Big Pat Sports Talk. And man, it's a chill day today. Just want to get on live and say congratulations to Dave Gettleman for getting us a great 2021 free agency draft class. It's amazing. Just put out a tribute video out there. Go tune into it. Believe you got some great highlights that you can watch. Um, for the call of the day, hopefully Quincy Cash can tune in so we can speak to him. He's a future Division I college player, man. He's a great player, has great highlights. Hopefully he can come in and check out the show, man. But just for now, this is a live question and answer show. So if you want to call in live, just click on the link right here and call in and talk to your boys. See, if you have any questions about what's going on, ain't too much been going on except for the draft class has been drafted. I mean, not the draft class, but the free agency class. It's pretty much it, man. I don't think we're doing any more signings. I think we did one other little signing that was with Devontae Downs. He's back on the free agent contract. Not too much more we can do in free agency. I know we restructured Bradbury and Martinez that created about $7 to $8 million in cap room. That had to happen in order for us to get the people that we signed. I believe this could be a complete team, man. I really do. With the signings of Kenny Galladay on the offensive side and Kyle Rudolph, that helps with everything, especially the red zone. The red zone is going to be lit this year. I can't wait to see Daniel Jones in the red zone. And speaking of Daniel Jones, hey, this is your year, bro. You got to show us that you're Danny Dimes. You got to show us that you're the quarterback of the future of the Giants, bro. With that many weapons, you got to show us that you're the guy. I mean, you have no choice but to show us that you're the guy, man. You have no choice. You got too many weapons. They've spent too much money in this free agency for you not to produce. Hopefully the offensive line holds up. I believe with our first round draft pick, we're going to get an offensive lineman. But this is a hot take, guys. I'm starting to like the idea of Gregory Rousseau. What's going on online, Big Blue? Tim, Danny, we need a QB. We're going to see after this year. What's going on, Jay? What's going on, Edward? Hey, if you guys want to call into the show, go ahead and call into the show. Click the link in the chat, man. This is a live question and answer show. I'm willing to take on any questions or any ideas that you have. What do you guys think about the draft after our free agency class? Also, go check out the tribute video too, our 2021 free agency class. I did a little tribute video, a little highlight video. You can go check it out. Yeah, I'm number 11 is kind of high for Russo, but I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad. Because I think that guy, once he develops, is going to be pretty good. Actually, I think he could be pretty outstanding if he gets into that weight room. I promise you, it'll be good. Quincy Cash, if you're looking, man, I sent the link to you. We got the GOAT.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, GOAT?
Oh, okay, good. Because I'm on my laptop. That's fine.
Oh man, we got Max in the building. What's going on, Max?
What's going on?
Man, nothing much, man. What you think? What you think about the 2021 free agency class, bro?
I got a little nervous with Kyle Rudolph, but it looks like everything's gonna work out. I'm mostly happy with it. I was shocked that we're giving Adoree Jackson $16 million his first year after the way we structured the other contracts, but yeah, man, I think it was a good free agency. I didn't expect, however, this year to be the year that we were going to go and splurge. I thought that was going to be more of a next year thing. But yeah, I'm happy with it.
Okay, shout out to Benny, shout out to Bobby Powers, and shout out to Online Big Blue. That was the I was gonna put that in your chat on your video, but that was the guy that was drafted 16 1999, Javon Curse. Turned out to be pretty doggone good. But just to go on what Max is saying, I kind of figured this year was gonna be the year that they was gonna try to get players around, nucleus of players around the young talent that was here, because the time is now. You know, those rookie contracts of Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley are running out, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna figure out what they are within the next year or so. Especially with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones has to progress this year coming up, or I do believe he's gonna get Dave Gettleman fired, and I
And Jason
believe
Garrett.
and Garrett fired, and I believe they're going to start searching for another quarterback. If he can't produce with the amount of weapons that he has now, then it's just not for him.
Yeah.
It's just not for him. He can't handle the pressure of New York or whatever it is, whether it's just fit. And I can't say it's physically, because physically, this guy could do anything that you need on the field. It's the mental part. He has to get his pocket presence up, and the turnovers have to come down, which he did this year. I will give him credit for that. He cut his fumbles in half. That's really good. That's really, really good. And half of his interceptions was because of Evan Ingram.
And also half
Yeah.
the picks from him.
That's what I'm saying. Half his interceptions was caused of Evan Ingram popping the
Yeah,
ball in the air.
I don't think Daniel Jones needed to have some monster year, right? If he can just pair the last 2 years together, where the fumbles are less than his second year, and he can put up similar touchdown to interception ratios that he did his first year, I think that's going to be good enough for the New York Giants organization. He doesn't need to have a Patrick Mahomes year of 50 plus touchdowns. Just get some, like, the entertainer says this all the time. It's about playing in the clutch moments. What do you do when we need you to make a play?
Right.
And that's what it's going to be about. It's not going to be about being the next best quarterback in the entire NFL. It's not going to be about having an MVP type season. Can he carry this team to a couple of wins when his name is called? And that's what it's going to be about.
Exactly. What did Eli do for us when it came to the clutch? He always came through. Was Eli Manning the greatest quarterback ever? No, not by a long shot. But when it came to them playoffs, that dude was amazing in the playoffs for us. I don't care what anybody says. That guy was amazing for us in the playoffs. And guess what? If Odell Beckham and Shepard and those guys catch those balls in 2016, we might have made another run, because the balls that man was throwing in that game were amazing. Like, he was on fire that game. You can see it. When it came to the playoffs, it was just something different about that guy. And no, Daniel Jones doesn't have to have 5,000 yards. All I'm saying is, when it comes down to like the games against the Bears, the game against the Rams, the first game against the Cowboys, we need him to come through in those situations. The 2-point conversion against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we threw behind Deion Lewis. No, we need him to complete a pass like that this year coming up. We need him to make sound decisions. And hey, 20 to 25 touchdowns, that's probably a good year for him.
Yeah.
And with our defense, that may get us in the playoffs. So he can't regress anymore. He has to show us that he has the awareness to have pocket presence in that pocket as well this year. Or it can turn into a disaster. It could be really great this year, or it could be a disaster. It could go either way. But who do you guys think we're going to pick in the draft now that our free agency class is up? Well, let me get to this real quick. He says Rousseau at 11. This is Jay Berman. Rousseau at 11 only makes sense if the gents see him as a project in a similar way to JPP. I'm not comparing them other than to say that Rousseau isn't likely an immediate plug-and-play impact guy. And that's true. I don't believe he's an immediate impact guy, but I do think he can develop with the coaching of Patrick Graham. I think he can develop. And we have a little wiggle room, with our first-round pick because of our free agency. But what do you guys think?
Jaden, you want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah. I'll go first to see who we get. For the number 11 pick, I like to go with Slater, because I think we going with offensive line to protect Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones, he needs to improve this year. He has no excuse with the weapons he got on the field.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Mac.
I agree. I'm not convinced Slater makes it to 11. I'd love it, but there's plenty of teams ahead of us that could need an offensive lineman. But even at 11, I'm willing to go like AVT. There's a lot of people are saying it's a reach, but it's also a need of ours, right? Like just because we had a solid free agency doesn't mean we don't have needs. The New York Giants still have needs to fill, especially with losing Kevin Zeitler this year. So I think it's about at least in the first round. I mean, obviously you look at who's on the board, right? If there's someone ridiculous that's sitting there that is far and away the best player, then the New York Giants should take him. If not, then they need to get players to protect Daniel Jones this year because they got him the weapons, but we need to make sure that we give him everything that he needs to succeed to evaluate where he sits. And if we can't give him a good offensive line, then we can't evaluate him as a player fairly.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying this past year. It's not a fair evaluation of Daniel Jones because he had nothing really last year on offense, and that's just the honest truth. But I think they go Slater. Slater is there, but don't be surprised if Waddle or somebody is there. Don't be surprised if they don't pick Waddle right there. But I would love to see Slater, or I wouldn't even mind Tucker there as well. I always get his name right. Elijah
Vera Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing him there because both of them are interchangeable. You could put him at right tackle or you could put him at right guard, either one. And we need help at both positions. I think Nate Solder's going to play the role of Cam Fleming like he did last year. I believe he's going to compete at right tackles, but if he doesn't beat out Matt Parrott, I believe he plays right guard and right tackle. The spell Shane Lemieux at the right guard. A lot of people saying they have no faith in Hernandez, and I don't understand it. What happened with Hernandez, man? I don't get it.
I think that was a COVID thing. Yeah, he did come back, but at that point, you had already started Shane Lemieux. It wasn't about who was the best offensive lineman at that point. It was about evaluating your rookie talent and seeing what Shane had. So I felt like if you pull Shane Lemieux when Will Hernandez comes back from COVID, you already know what you have in Will Hernandez. You have plenty of tape on the guy. You know what he's capable of. But when you pull him, Shane Lemieux, to put Will Hernandez back in, what does that do for his confidence as far as a player goes? And you can't evaluate him, like you said, if the mental games are playing with him. So I feel like the move wasn't necessarily let's play the person we know who is the better player. It was about evaluating what Shane Lemieux has moving into next year.
Online Big Blue says Will has regressed since his rookie season. I can see that a little bit, but I don't think he regressed that much to where he's just out of the lineup, period.
Yeah, he's still a serviceable starting guard in almost every offensive line in the NFL.
Yeah, I still think he's a serviceable left guard. But I do think the New York Giants go offensive line at the very least the second round. If there's some extravagant, man, I can't even talk to the extravagant player at 11. I believe only way they don't take a lineman at 11 is if they feel that great about Gregory Rousseau as a talent, or Waddle or Smith is there at 11. I don't even think Kyle Pitts makes it to 11, but we'll see. I don't think they would draft Kyle Pitts. I believe they're good with their tight ends. I really think they believe in Evan Ingram for whatever reason. And with Kyle Rudolph there, Kyle Pitts is just overkill.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is out of the question. If Rudolph contract ended up get thrown out of the window, if Kyle Pitts was there at 11, I think if Rudolph had not been here, then he would have been in the play a little bit. But with Rudolph checking out, signing the contract, everybody's saying he's not going to miss any football time. I really don't think there's any chance we take Kyle Pitts. But I did want to pop in here and talk for a minute, but I do have to head out 6:30. I got something going on over on mine, so I just got to be there in the chat to talk with people. But I did want to pop in and say what's up. We'll have to link up, and I'll have to get you on my podcast sometime. All right, man?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Y'all go sub up to what's the name of your channel, Max?
Mic'd Up with Max Webster. It's still kind of small, so if you want to find it, you can just search Max Webster podcast in the YouTube search, and it'll come up.
Man, thank you for tuning in, man. It's the first time having Max on the show, man. You know you're welcome anytime, bro.
All right, man. I'll be back for sure, and I'll hit you up, and we can link up on my podcast as well. All right.
Cool.
We'll see you later. Have a good night, Jaden.
Salute.
So Jay Berman says, anyone know that Parsons off-field situation? Any updates on the pending lawsuit? I do not know anything about the pending lawsuit on Jay Berman. I mean, on Michael Parsons. I don't. If any of that is true, though, I believe he goes undrafted. If any of that is proven to be true and he gets convicted of anything, he may go undrafted, man. That'll be a shame because that dude's a dynamite talent, man. I believe he's the best linebacker that's going to come out in the draft in a long time. So hopefully none of that stuff affects his draft status, because I never want a guy to lose out on money that he could have generated for himself by being the top pick. But if those rumors are true, man, that's pretty bad, man. Like he was doing some Sandusky type stuff. Like that was crazy, man. That was crazy.
I personally don't think none of that is true because, you know, with the Watson thing, I think Fields trying to get the bag and pretty much what they always do.
Yeah, what do you let me say something on the Deshaun Watson situation over in Houston. This is so weird to me, man. What's that noise in the background, Goat?
Oh, that's too hard. Oh, you go ahead. That's music.
What's good, Viz? What's good, JDW, man? If y'all want to call into the show, man, I'm going to put the link right here in the chat. I was hoping Cash came on, man, so we could talk with Cash, but he ain't came on yet, man.
When he plan on getting on?
He was supposed to come in tonight, but the whole Deshaun Watson thing, man, it's so weird because now all of a sudden that this guy wants to be traded out of your organization and he wants to leave. Now you mean to tell me there's 14 allegations of sexual misconduct? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Do you actually believe it, though?
No. I don't believe he did anything as far as misconduct with them women. No. I believe that he put himself in a stupid situation to where they can manipulate the system to where they can make him seem like a monster. I believe he put himself in that dumb situation. Man, when you made a money like that, man, when you made of millions, when you getting paid almost $40 million a year, you have to watch your every move, especially with women, because they can flip anything on you, man. They can make it seem like you're some type of serial monster out here.
That's a fact.
And it may not even be true. And in this case, I don't believe it's true. But hey, he put himself in that situation. A massage parlor, man. Come on, man. But
Well,
that situation, man, it's not for us to talk about. It's just a sad situation because now his reputation, no matter what happens, his reputation has been basically ruined. That's going to follow him for the rest of his career. No matter if it turns out that he's innocent or not, it's going to follow him. And it's a sad situation.
Yeah, because if you think about it, no matter what team wants to go to, he might get cut or released because of that. That that could easily mess up his career.
Yeah, it really can. He could be put on the exempt list until it's cleared up. So who knows? We might not even be seeing Deshaun Watson playing next year. Shout out to Max Webster. Glad you had fun, man. Like I say, you're welcome back on the show anytime, man. You know I got my regulars. You know the champ gonna be in here. You know Joe gonna be in here. You know Viz. You know Zeke gonna be in here. I'm surprised I ain't seen Zeke yet. But and Benny know he welcome anytime he want to come in. But yeah, that's just a sad situation over there in Houston, man. I hate it for the guy, but you know when you worth that amount with that much, if you worth that much money, man, you got to take care of yourself. You gotta read every situation for what it is. You gotta think of the worst that can happen. You gotta think of the best that can happen, and then you evaluate that situation to see if you want to be in that situation. If not, man, get out of there, man. You get out of there.
That's a fact. Look, the thing is, if you're an NFL player, you need to avoid those type of females because those females will ruin your career. Just like with the Ray Rice thing, when he punched his wife in the elevator, guess what? He's not in the league no more. Forget that.
Yeah, they made an example out of Ray Rice. He was one of the first ones with the domestic violence things, and they had to make an example out of him. Once he didn't get back in the league after that suspension, I knew he was never going to be able to play again. I knew it wasn't. And then, you know, with the Greg Hardy situation, they let him back in the league and it didn't work out too well. So anything when it comes to women and sexual assault or domestic violence or anything like that, you know the league is going to take that serious and your career is in jeopardy. I don't care how small or how big it is. You gotta take it that way. Anything surrounding any female misconduct is subject for your career.
Wait, wasn't that the same thing with Ben and Roethlisberger at some point?
That's before they came down hard on things like this. That was before that. So if Ben Roethlisberger did that now, it'd be a whole different story. But JDW Sports says, I honestly don't believe this stuff is true. The Wonders friend is an attorney defending the three women and such. I think the Texans are just trying to make a big deal out of him. Yes, and the lawyer happens to be the owner's neighbor. It's crazy, man. The owner happens to be the owner's neighbor that's defending the women. And in this case, it's like 24 counts by 14 counts by like 24 different women. I was like, okay, that's crazy. So it is what it is, man. It's just a little fishy. This never came up until he said he wanted out of Houston. So who knows the real story? You'll never know the true story of anything.
The thing is it like any proof that it happened? Like the one recorded?
Like I said, when it comes to situations like this, you're guilty to proven innocent. And like I said, you'll never know the real truth. So it's not really to try to get into it and find out anything, because you're never going to find out anything, because there's so many avenues things can go. Things are hidden, things are not said correctly, things are not said the appropriate way, evidence and all this, man. You'll never know the truth. So I'm just praying for the guy. Hopefully he comes out unscathed. Hopefully he can continue his career and have a great career, and continue to have a great career like he started, because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He's one of the best quarterbacks you're gonna see you have seen in a long time. Like, he's one of the most exciting players you see in the NFL, and hopefully he can continue that trend, because it's him, Lamar Jackson, Mahomes, Josh. You could put Josh Allen in the mix now. He's had some playoff success. Those are your quarterbacks of the future. Once Tom Brady finally has to retire, who knows when that's going to be. Shout out to Joseph. He's in the chat. Shout out to Joseph. But who knows when Brady's going to retire. But these are the quarterbacks that are going to have to take over. Your boy from Oregon that plays with the Chargers, Herbert, Joe Burrow. Yeah, those are guys that's going to have to take over.
Yeah, you also got your Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is gonna have to prove something though.
Hopefully Tua improves. Hopefully.
Shout out to JDW Sports. Yes, Ty Hilton did resign. T.Y. Hilton did resign with you guys today. 1 year prove it deal. The market just wasn't as good as he thought it was going to be. So why not take a 1-year prove deal to go back home and then come back out when that cap room shoots up to almost 215 million next year? So great signing by the Colts. You guys got a chance to make the playoffs now. I'm not gonna lie, you guys got a chance to make the playoffs again. If Carson Wentz plays to his potential, he's back with Frank Reich. I believe you guys have a great situation going over there in Indianapolis. Shout out to you guys. I still think we can beat you guys, but
Yeah, of course we gonna win.
But shout out to you guys. You guys are doing pretty well out there. Y'all get that defensive line straight. Hey, who knows what you guys can do in that AFC South?
And also, Colts, we going against us. Do not forget our secondary.
Exactly. Shout out to Flo Davis. He said, "Why we resigned Devontae Downs? We resigned Devontae Downs for death. That was it."
Yeah, and also,
yeah, he's not here to be any part of the rotation as far as first team or anything
No,
like that. He's just
no,
for death because he was absolutely horrible last year.
guess what? He couldn't even tackle.
Right. Shout out to Joe. He's in the chat, man. What's going on?
What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on,
What's
Sam?
up? What's up, Mob Legend?
What's going on, Sam?
Man, what you got for us today, Joe? What's your question, man?
I just wanted to join the talk. That's it.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You doing so much in the chat. Why not join the talk? But shout out to JDW Sports. He says, man, once Brady retires, it's going to hit the end of an era. QBs like Manning, Rivers, Breeze, Big Ben, Brady. Yeah, man, that era's almost gone. Brady's still here. Big Ben is still here. Breeze and Rivers just retired. And Eli Manning retired 2 years ago. So, man, that whole era of quarterbacks, man, is almost gone, man. All of them. That's crazy. Probably one of the greatest eras of quarterbacks ever. Because you got Peyton Manning, you had Drew Brees, you had Eli Manning, you had Big Ben, you had Brady, you had Phillip Rivers.
Yep.
Who else? I can't. I'm not thinking.
Do we count Aaron Rodgers or no?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers was part of that era. Man, you had some good ass quarterbacks during that era. You had, Rich Gannon was part of that era going towards the end of his career. He was part of the beginning of that era.
Tony Romo too.
Tony Romo. Even though he didn't win nothing in the damn playoffs, he still was pretty good.
Wait. Are we gonna count Michael Vick as well, or?
Yeah, Mike Vick. Yep, Mike Vick. I can't believe I was forgetting Mike Vick.
Are we counting Joe Flacco or no?
No. Not counting no dog on Joe Flacco. Donovan McNabb. You had Donovan McNabb. You had Vick. You had a lot of quarterbacks during that era.
Wait.
Man.
I'm trying to think who else is in it.
I'm trying to think of another. It's a couple of more out there I'm not getting. I'll think about it by the end of the show, but there's a couple of more that I'm not saying. But yeah, but those were the main guys, man. That was a great era for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
For real. They had a bunch of quarterbacks during that time.
And also, when it came to the Giants, we used to beat all those quarterbacks we was going up against.
Especially in the playoffs, we beat all of them.
Yep. That's when we was actually scoring 30 points a damn game.
Mm-hmm. We beat all of them. Oh, Brett Favre, he was still part of that era. He was part of that era. He was playing with the Jets and the Vikings and a little bit with the Packers. Brett Favre, he was part of that era. So, I mean, and then that's when, the Matt Ryans and everybody came. Yeah, JDW, yep, Steve McNair, Kurt Warner, yep. I knew I was forgetting some people. Steve McNair, Kurt Warner. I said Brett Favre.
We got like 12 likes. Let's go.
That's what's up, man. Thank you. Hey, man, thank y'all for always tuning in, man, and liking the show. There you go. What's going on, Zeke?
Yo.
Hey.
Yo, Zeke.
How you doing?
Yeah, a lot of people forget that Kurt Warner was the veteran there when Eli Manning first came to the Giants. And then he was benched. Hit Squad, what's going on, bro? Viz, what's good? Can't wait till you call in. Hit Squad, if you want to join, I'll put the link back in the chat.
Vince, you gotta call in, bro.
Yeah, Viz, call in.
But since you came in, Zeke, man, what you think we're gonna do with what? Basically, I'm gonna ask all you guys. What do you think that we do the whole draft with our 6 picks in the draft? What do you think we're gonna do in the first, second, third, fourth, and the 6th round? Because we don't have a 5th or a 7th round pick. What do you guys think we do?
Oh, Joseph, you go ahead and go
Damn.
first.
Yeah, go
Alright.
Joseph.
We'll start off with round 1. I say we go offensive lineman. If the offensive lineman's there, let's take Slater. Why not? I was explaining it last stream too. That Slater's the right pick.
Mm.
It'll just
All right.
protect Saquon and Daniel Jones, and it'll just make this offense even better.
Yeah, same here. But we got some news that Kyle made a surgery, so
Yeah.
That's minor.
got
That's
some.
nothing major. He will
Yeah.
still be ready for the offseason. That's why
Yeah.
we were able to still sign him.
Yeah.
That was something
oh,
minor.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
resigned.
look, here's what the media trying to do. Trying to destroy us day by day. is
I
what they
feel
trying
like
to do.
this. I feel like they trying to scare us, kinda.
No, they
I'm
do.
not- I'm not surprised
you know
either.
that we're one of the most hated franchises ever. You do know that,
New
right?
York, yeah, New York Giants is one.
Exactly.
Because every time when I see like some on at YouTube when they say best free agent teams, and I didn't see the Giants because they always hate on the Giants.
They said we've made 3 of the worst free agent contracts signings
That's just
in the free
retarded. And
agency period.
ESPN always hating. I'm telling
They
you.
said we overpaid for Kenny Galladay.
Mhm. Yep.
They said Dory Jackson wasn't worth his contract, and they said Leonard Williams was one of the worst free agent signings in the
That's
past
just so
20
lost it,
years.
man.
That's
Listen. If that was any other team
What's
in
going
the
on,
state,
Viz?
it's the best move.
What's good? For
And
real.
that,
I'm
the
telling you.
crazy thing is the Patriots made more signings than we did by a long shot. They never said not one of their signings was bad. But they said just about everybody that we signed was a bad sign. They said Kyle Rudolph was too much. They said Adoree Jackson was too much. They said we overpaid for Kenny Galladay. And then Dominique Foxworth with his silly self said that we should have paid Juju Smith-Schuster
That's
before
just
we
so
paid
retarded.
Kenny Galladay. I said, what
That's
is this
just
guy
dumb.
thinking?
What's his thinking?
hell.
Because he's more as a slot, not out. I
Here.
feel like Kenny Galladay could run any route, slots anywhere, anything. He's an all-around player to catch.
Here,
I
I'll put
guess
one
they,
on this.
I guess they don't understand how Jason Garrett runs his offense.
Exactly.
Shout out to JDW Sports. He said, "What do y'all think about Evan Ingram? I think this is his last year with the New York Giants.
If he doesn't improve,
But I will say this could actually wind up being his best year with the New York Giants with the amount of weapons that we have. If we can get him on one-on-one with linebackers and little slot DBs, and if he catches the ball, he can have an excellent season this year. Real talk. Shout out to Hit Squad, man. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, y'all boys? What's going on?
Okay, we got Hit Squad in the building. Now, the question that I asked all you guys, I believe Joseph answered first. I'm gonna let you go, then I'm gonna let Champ, then Viz, and then Zeke go. What do you think we do our whole offensive draft this year? Not offense, but the NFL draft this year. Our first, second, third, fourth, and our 2 6th round picks. What do you think we need to do this whole draft based on what we done in free agency?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. In round 1, for me, it kind of depends if they trade Evan Ingram or not. So if they trade Evan Ingram and a player like Kyle Pitts falls, for sure. But I don't see that really happening as much as I want it to happen. I think Philly might get Kyle Pitts. I might go Rashawn Slater in round 1 just so we can secure up the line. Then at that point, in the second round, because I don't feel that there's an edge that we can really reach for at 11, I would look at, maybe picking up a linebacker in the second round or maybe a defensive end. I also completely understand some people wanted to just go offensive line both rounds. I think at that point, when you really look at it, like that's really our weakness right now is the offensive line. I think we've secured everything else up. In the third round, personally, I would like to go grab us another corner. just because I like Julian. I like Julian Love, but I don't think the Giants deem him as a cornerback, and he's been pretty solid for us as a cornerback. So I'm not too sure as to why they would feel that he can't transition into that role too well. But I'd like to get one. If not, definitely I'd like to get another linebacker, just so that we can have it at least competition with Tate Crowder. I know we brought some in, but at the same time, I think honestly on the defense, that's probably at this point the weakest point, because I know we could say Tate Crowder is solid, Blake Martinez is solid, but the other ones are kind of unknowns at the moment. And Kyle Fackrell actually just signed with the Chargers, so he's not coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just
So,
seen that
yeah,
too.
I just saw it.
I
in the
will.
group
I
chat.
will say this though. Our linebackers are a little bit better than what people think, man. Because
Oh,
I'm telling
There
you,
is.
Right.
Reggie
definitely.
Ragland was not used correctly
Correct.
over with the
Oh.
Lions.
Once you're on the Lions, it always goes bad.
His career went to a down spiral as soon as he went to the Lions. Man, they kill careers, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
Same
why
with Blake Martinez too. He was misused in Green Bay. Oh,
He wasn't. He wasn't misused.
No?
He's been
Oh, he
the
wasn't?
same player the whole time.
Oh, that's my
It's
bad.
like people just misjudged him for some reason. They say, "Oh, all he do is tackle." Well, that's what the hell you want your linebacker to do is make tackles.
exactly and
He's
cover people.
I said this 2 years ago. I said that's the perfect linebacker for us. Like he's
And
the
look how it
exact
worked out.
opposite of what Ogletree was. The exact opposite. Ogletree couldn't tackle nothing, and he was lost in coverage. He was supposed to be a coverage guy, but he didn't do anything in coverage either. Let me get to this question real quick. Jay Berman says, I'm so over talking about Evan Oops if he can't hold on to the damn ball. He's the ultimate underachiever.
He is.
Trade him for a fourth, maybe get lucky and get a third. I do agree with that to a certain extent. If we could get a third round pick, I would strike the deal. If we could get a high fourth round pick, I would strike the deal. But I will tell you, in this offense this year, with him not being the main focal point, I believe he can excel. And hopefully he can excel himself out of New York to where we won't be able to pay him, because that means he had a doggone good season if he did. And that's all I want. At least give me one good season, Evan Ingram. Give me one good season. That's all I want. But if we can trade him and get a third, especially a third round pick, strike the deal, please. Not only do we save $6 million in cap room, we get a third rounder back. And who knows, if Pitts falls to 11, then yeah, I would take Pitts right there, because Pitts and Rudolph together would be an absolute monster tandem. 2 6'6" tight ends, one that could both that could jump out the gym, both can snag it over a defender, and makes it so bad. Pitts has the speed of Evan Ingram.
Yep.
So man, if I can trade him and get an extra third round pick, and Pitts falls to me at 11, man, I'll strike that deal all day, every day.
Yeah, I wouldn't get mad.
But good
I wouldn't
question.
be mad. But the thing is, I don't think we're gonna get a third for Ingram though.
I don't
can
think
see
we
us
get
a
a third
fourth.
for him either. I can see us getting a fourth from a team like the Packers or somebody who just wants to add a weapon, but I don't see.
Or maybe the Jets.
see us
Well, I
getting-
don't know. The Jets might get him for a fourth.
Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see us getting a third round pick. I'm just sorry.
But the thing is, we can trade him to the Lions since Lions kill careers.
But if we get Kyle Pitts, I'm telling you guys, if we get Kyle Pitts, I wouldn't get mad, because he's a player that he will have at least 1,000 yards for sure. His speed, he has good hands, and let me tell you something. Daniel Jones has good at passing. What you call it? Lead zip. I be seeing it a lot, and he could throw the ball, man. I hate when people be hating on Daniel Jones.
Yeah. And
I'll tell you this: Daniel Jones hasn't got a fair evaluation yet because he hasn't had the weapons. But this year,
when he get the weapons, he's going to ball out. I'm telling the haters too, yo. Watch.
no, he has no choice but to do
He
good
is.
things this year because
telling
he
you,
has
he
the
is.
weapons. He has no choice.
In his rookie year, we didn't even have that good receivers, and he had 3,000 yards.
Yeah, also in college too.
He had 3,000 yards. We got like 500 yards less this year.
that was due to Pat Shermer's play calling too. Pat Shermer knew how to use Daniel Jones.
Well,
They
he
know how
wanted
to
him
use
to.
Daniel Jones.
But
Yeah, go ahead. Hit squad.
Oh no, I was gonna say, Pat Shermer wanted him too. I wanted to, quickly say because I heard y'all talking about this earlier. Like, I agree with y'all. Like, y'all notice how like the players we pick up, everybody's saying, oh, they overpriced, they're injury
Mm-hmm.
But it was
prone.
worth it.
But you can find some of those same people under like Schefter, Ian Rappaport's like tweets, like saying that they wanted those players to go to their team.
Right,
Like,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
you telling me that like the Philadelphia Eagles wouldn't kill to have Kenny Galladay? You telling me they wouldn't kill to bring in a player like Adoree Jackson?
You
You know,
do know he was scheduled to go visit the Eagles
Yeah,
after that,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, he
I
was.
Never
wouldn't want
won
to.
it.
They
Never
didn't let him
Look,
leave New York.
they screwed themselves over the moment that they tried tanking against Washington. Nobody wants to play for a team that
Right.
literally
Is
on
losing.
Thursday on game time, you gonna tank on live TV in 4K. In
Yeah.
4K, you gonna do this?
Mhm.
Like,
Watch you on 4K.
exactly. Like, you can't be surprised that nobody want to go there. And it's like I'm seeing it from all around. And I try not to watch. Like, I mean, I be watching Undisputed. I actually kind of like Undisputed, can't lie. But like all these other morning shows, I try not to watch it. I saw Get Up this morning because my roommate was playing it, and they were listing players that are gonna have breakout years on their new teams, and they picked Marvin Jones, Jamal Williams, and I think it was like a tight end, and I'm like, really? Like, and Kim Jones is on there too, and she chose another team, and I'm like, really? Like, y'all know Kenny Galladay about to ball off this year.
Yeah,
Right.
I
You
don't
telling me
understand
like
that.
you
Jamal
choosing
Williams,
Yeah.
Jamal Williams,
And
a
the thing I
running
love.
back,
running
a
back?
running back in Detroit,
Mhm.
that's not good. I don't understand that. When they
Man,
picked Marvin Jones, he went to the Jaguars, right?
Yeah, they were like,
Mhm.
oh, he's gonna have 9 TDs, all this other stuff, and I'm like,
Hey,
and if you go look at the picture, you can look it on YouTube. If you look at the picture is of Kenny Galladay. They don't talk about Kenny Galladay once in that whole video.
they're saying that Kenny Galladay was a bad signing for us.
I saw
Mhm.
that
that's
too.
not
They
true.
said all our
Because we
signings
And
were
needed
bad.
weapons for Daniel Jones.
What
We
took the
needed
cake
him.
with me is when Dominique Foxworth said that he does not fit our system, and we would have did better giving that money to Juju Smith-Schuster. That's when I was like, okay, this is
Let me tell you
retarded.
why they say that. Because our routes and our play call, the curls in the slots. That's why they're saying that. But still, I feel like
Exactly, Jay.
Jason Garrett would know how to use Kenny Galladay since he knew how to use what's his name when he used to be with the Cowboys.
As Bryant.
Darius Bryant. He knew how to use Darius Bryant, and
Mhm.
Darius Bryant is kind
Right.
of similar to Kenny Galladay.
Mm-hmm.
Do these people understand that Kenny Galladay runs great routes as well? Like
He's
Kenny
a good route
Galladay
runner.
is a number one receiver. He's a number one prototypical receiver that you want. He runs great routes. Okay, he doesn't get separation like a smaller guy, but
Mm-hmm.
this dude is gonna out jump just about anybody that you throw the ball over there
And-
with him. He's gonna out jump them, and
And
he
let me-
has underrated route running ability. They called him Baby Tron for a reason.
exactly.
They don't.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you saying, man?
Oh yeah, they done said like all our signings were overpay and that they were horrible signings, bro.
Yeah, all of them.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
All of them.
They said all of our signings were bad.
Lord Jackson
But-
was overpaid. Kenny Galladay was overpaid.
It was worth it though. It was worth it because I'm telling you, our offense is gonna be good this year.
Right.
Can we have
Guess what?
this honest conversation? I want
Yeah.
to have an honest
Mhm.
conversation with y'all because y'all seem like very smart, intellectual people. Can we? I am tired of the media boasting this Washington football team.
Yo.
Thank
Like,
you, bro.
Let
Thank
me
you.
tell you
you.
something.
Okay.
Outside of Chase Young and Montez Sweat, y'all don't have a better defense than we do. You don't have better
They don't.
corners. You don't have better safeties. You guys are trying to get rid of Landon
I feel
Collins.
like we have a better defense than them.
And it's like, I like Ryan Fitzpatrick, but we all know the kind of quarterback he is. He gonna have
Mhm.
3 solid games. You know, you think he gonna do something, then you put expectations on him, and he goes back to the Ryan Fitzpatrick that we know,
Yeah,
Exactly.
3
the turnover
interceptions.
machine. So
Uh
it's
huh.
like,
Mhm.
and if you look, if they're penciled in to win the division, they're gonna have to go through the Giants, and they haven't beaten us in 2 years. So
Exactly.
Right.
until that happens, I'm not buying this Washington
But
I'm
football
I
I'm
got
team.
gonna
a
tell you, I'm gonna
question for
tell you
y'all.
how I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go with Washington this year, and it's going the winner's gonna be determined on a couple of factors. One, I'm not that impressed with the signing of William Jackson III.
Nope.
Slayton owned William Jackson III in that Bengals game,
Yep.
and I don't think he could do anything with Kenny Galladay. Neither can Fuller. I don't think any one of them could do anything with Kenny Galladay. And you do know there's a such thing as 4 receiver sets.
Mhm.
Their slot corners can be had. They just lost one of them. And I think Shepard's going to have a big game against them. I believe they're going to double down on both our receivers, especially Kenny Galladay, and they're going to have a safety play center field. But your slot corner is going to be one-on-one with Sterling Shepard the whole game. Your other slot corner, if Evan Ingram get his mind correct, is going to be one-on-one with Evan Ingram in the middle of the field. I believe we kill them patiently. I believe we zip it down the field on them. We're going to have like 3 or 4 drives with 10-plus plays, I believe, against them.
And
And
we
Not
still
to
got
mention,
Saquon.
not to mention that Saquon Barkley is back. Not to mention
He
last
is.
year, Andrew
Uh-huh.
Thomas did one heck of a job against Chase Young.
Mhm.
Not to mention that Matt Pert did a heck of a job against Montez Sweat. Not to
For
mention
real.
that Daniel Jones always plays his best games against
Yep.
Washington.
Saquon
Not to
too.
mention,
Saquon too.
not to mention that we got a second corner now, so now we could put Adoree Jackson on McLaurin, and you know
And I
Bradbury
want
can
to
lock
talk
up
about
Curtis
that.
Samuel.
I want to
Not
talk
to
something more.
mention,
Yeah.
not to mention that we're gonna get Lorenzo Carter back.
And let
Not
me
to
Right.
tell you
mention that
something.
we're gonna have Xavier McKinney back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not to mention
Exactly.
that Logan Ryan's still gonna be there.
Either
Not
and
to
Jabril
mention that
And
Peppers.
also,
Peppers is still gonna be there.
yep.
Exactly.
Not to mention that we got a pass rusher at the other defensive end when Williams on third downs that we're going to be sending in there.
And
Not
Exactly.
to
whoever
mention
we
that our
draft.
defense is going to be even better this year. So I don't
Exactly. I don't.
believe why. You want to know? I think Washington has a chance to go about 6-10 because
Yeah, they do. To be honest.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is not it, man. That dude, when
Mhm.
it comes for him to actually be the quarterback, to be the guy, he
Mhm.
always
getting old.
folds. He
Right.
always folds. He'll play great for 2 or 3 games, and then for like
Boom.
4 or 5 games, he'll throw 3 interceptions each time.
And then Washington got to look for quarterbacks, and it's crazy. But I want to tell you guys something. When we play against Kansas City Chiefs, right? Who do y'all want? Which player do you guys want to guard Tyreek Hill? And I tell you my opinion. I want Adoree Jackson to guard Tyreek Hill
Yep.
because James
Yeah.
Bradbury is not fast enough to guard him. He's not.
But he's more physical. So
But
it
he's
really
more
doesn't matter.
physical.
Technique beats speed if you got great technique.
Right.
But that's
If he
but I
if
see.
he gets hands on Hill, and don't think Bradbury is slow. Bradbury ain't slow by a long shot. Either one of those
Yeah.
guys can guard him, and you know they're going to be maneuvering. They're going to be maneuvering Tyreek Hill throughout the whole game. He goes in motion about 80% of the time, so you may see Darnay Holmes on Tyreek Hill sometimes.
But
But
let me
if
tell
you
you
want
something.
somebody to follow him, Adoree Jackson would be the guy. If I want somebody just to follow him around the field, I would pick Adoree Jackson.
Who do you guys want to guard Tyreek Hill? I mean, not Tyreek Hill. I'm sorry, Travis Kelce.
I put
Peppers.
Xavier McKinney on him or Blake Martinez.
Blake Martin. Would y'all get mad if James Bradbury guards him?
Well,
Oh, it's
corners don't really.
What's
Yep.
up, Benny?
Then, so
What's
it's
good,
not.
Ben?
Yeah, I
What's
wouldn't
good,
get mad if
baby?
James Bradbury guards Tyreek Hill if they're doing shotgun formation.
Give me a second. Just gonna.
If they're doing shotgun formation, right? I think James Bradbury might guard him.
I don't know. I usually
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard.
safeties
I
guard.
don't care. We
right
might.
now.
I'm admit it. We're not gonna beat Kansas City Chiefs.
I mean,
You
yeah.
never know.
Wait,
Why
hold
not? You never know.
Hey,
Hold up.
we all thought that we were gonna get smoked by the Seahawks last
We
season.
beat the Seahawks. Let me tell you why we beat the Seahawks, bro. Like,
Our
first
defense.
of all, they don't even got a good run
why we
game.
won that
My
game.
opinion. My opinion, they don't got barely good run game. And I don't know. We could probably beat Kansas City Chiefs because the only player we gotta probably watch out is Travis Kelsey.
I mean, you
Mhm.
got to
Yeah.
watch out for Patrick Mahomes too.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
We saw
But they don't got good
I
run game.
believe, I
They don't
believe
got
with the
good run
Kansas
game.
City, with the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe our defensive line has to show up against their
Oh, definitely.
makeshift
Right.
offensive
That's
line.
what it is.
Mhm.
If that happens, if we put pressure on Mahomes that whole game, we got a hell of a chance to beat the Chiefs.
Yep.
We
I
have
don't believe the Chiefs are unstoppable. I believe if you get pressure on Mahomes, Mahomes shows you who he really is.
mhm.
He's a great quarterback, but he's not that guy.
That's what the
He's
Bucks did in the Super
And
Bowl.
that's how
Pressure
the
Mahomes.
Bucks beat
right.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Exactly.
And then they
And
just got rid of 3 starters.
Yep.
Now
and they got
may
rid
be
of 3
run,
starters.
they may
Yeah.
bring 1 tackle back, but they just got rid of 3 starters.
And the
I don't
crazy
believe
thing
they have a
is
great running back there. Even
they
though
don't got good run game.
Le'Veon Bell is there, he's a shell of himself.
Yep.
I mean, they
got
got
great running
Clyde
back.
Edwards there.
But let me tell you guys something. I feel like they don't got no defense at all. I'm gonna admit that their defense is
Yes.
ass.
Their defense is
Yeah,
slept
not good.
on, but
Their
I don't think
defense is
it's
not good.
amazing. I don't think it's amazing, but I don't think it's bad
No,
either.
because
You know
my
who did
opinion
nothing
is
in the Super
yeah,
Bowl? Chris Jones did like nothing. You know,
Yeah.
he's
exactly.
he usually is a guy that comes up big for them and like makes those big plays, but didn't see him at all. Tyrann
Yeah, but I
Matthew
mean,
wasn't
like
even that good.
the
Yeah.
passing game, we're gonna beat the corners.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
The
I mean.
corners aren't that good on that
The
team.
corners are Breland. I feel Breland is kind of lazy.
Yeah, not that good.
Sometimes he can
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Sometimes he can be. I believe that would be a good game. I believe it's not going to be like how people think it is, like a 38-10 game. No, I believe it
Yeah.
could be like a 31-24 game. Maybe the
Yeah.
Chiefs win that
We're gonna
game,
be
or maybe
scoring.
we can come out that game
We're gonna be scoring.
27-24.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
So
We're
guys,
gonna be scoring.
what do you think about getting Aziz Jalari?
I'm fine with it.
11, it might be a little bit of a reach, but I actually think it could make sense.
I'm down. I'm totally.
I have to look at more film, Benny,
Uh-huh.
on Aziz Ojulari,
He's a monster.
because he would feel a need that we need, and I believe if he pops off the screen to me, I believe he could be a good pairing with Lorenzo Carter on the edges.
Both from
Yeah.
Georgia too.
But I have to, yeah, they both are from Georgia. I have to get a little bit more film in on Ojulari, and then I because 11 is kind of high, man. If Ojulari is there, but somebody like Slater or Waddle or Micah Parsons,
If Slater was there, I would.
Oh,
definitely-
if Parsons or Slater,
I wouldn't take him over them.
I'll take
I would
Slater
maybe
at
take him
11.
I would
if-
maybe take him
yeah.
over Parsons, Aguilar, just because of Parsons. Parsons, he doesn't also. Yeah, he also doesn't exactly fit us, in my opinion. I like the fact that he can blitz and all, but in my opinion, we need more of a coverage linebacker, honestly, than a run. You know, a good guy against the run. Once again, I like his. Like how good he is with blitzes, but he's not really like the pass coverage guy. Like a guy like what's his name, Chester, makes a lot more sense for us, I think.
Yeah, and I will tell you this, Benny.
yeah.
I will tell you this. Looking at his film, he does play a little undisciplined. He
Yeah.
does miss gaps a lot of times when it comes to the run game.
I've noticed.
Yeah, true. But would y'all like to get that guard from the Chargers, a free agent? What's his name?
Oh, Trey
Turner?
Turner.
Trey Turner.
I would like to
If we could sign him,
that. I don't know if we've.
I don't
If
think we
the
have the
Giants
money.
sign him, guys, I wouldn't. If the Giants get him at guard, look, this will be a good offensive line, guys. I'm
Do
telling
we
you,
have
Turner.
do we have the money for that though?
No,
we could.
No,
I
don't?
saw I saw something said we had 10 million, and that wasn't even counting the Dory Jackson and if ED. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, and if the Giants get him,
Odin
right?
Igbo. Odin Igbo.
Igbo.
Yeah.
I don't know how to
But
pronounce that last name.
Yeah, and if the Giants get him, right, I wouldn't get mad if we get Slater at 11 because our offensive line will be way better.
Yeah.
Slater at right tackle. What's his name? Turber at right guard. Center negates. Will Hernandez maybe in left guard, or maybe Shane Lemieux, and Andrew Thomas is gonna get better every game. That will be a really good offensive line. To be honest,
That'll be a dynamite offensive line.
I
that
guess
will be a
something-
dominant offensive line. That will
Something
be.
interesting is I could see the Giants. I could see them going with Lemieux
over Will Hernandez because they don't seem to like Hernandez. Like I wouldn't do it necessarily.
I wouldn't be surprised if
But
the Giants release him.
I think that they like him more than him. They didn't seem to really like Hernandez. They weren't really playing him. I know he had something with COVID, but there was times in the season where he was ready, kind of, and they just kept Lemieux out there. I don't know. Just something interesting to think about.
No, that is
definitely
There he
like.
is.
There's a good chance that what's his name?
'Cause-
That Hernandez isn't going to be a starter for us.
Yeah,
That's a
how you
very good
let
chance
how
that
you
happens.
let how you let
That's a
a 5th-round pick start over a 1st-round pick
Yeah,
or a 2nd-round pick?
Second round.
Yeah,
pick.
but then also that wasn't Dave Gettleman drafted him, but that wasn't a Joe Judge guy. I don't think he's a Joe Judge type of guy.
I
don't
mean,
know.
you also got to think about it this way: like he
So
in
Will
the
Hernandez
future
is a better
could be a
blocker.
cap casualty as well. Will
Right.
Hernandez, because
Right.
like honestly, the Giants have some tough decisions to make going forward. You know, I would want to extend Jabril Peppers. I think that they will, but yeah, no, and there is a reason for concern as to why they let Shane Lemieux, who's not necessarily a better player than Will Hernandez, play. But we don't know the full reason as to why Will Hernandez didn't play. But we know that he was benched, and that doesn't look good. I wanted to say, because I know y'all were talking about Parsons real quick. I was thinking about it, and as much as I like Parsons, like I just don't think that if Joe Judge and Dave Gettleman went through what was it, like 3 days with Kenny Galladay just to see if he was a fit, you know, and he has no allegations to his name, like I just don't feel like Joe Judge would even like, he might like have a little bit of interest in him, but I just feel like he'd be like, he's not a culture fit. You know, the
True.
talent's there, but like he doesn't align with our culture, which is why I see them honestly going more offensive line than anything. But yeah, with the offensive line, man, like if they do pick up Trey Turner, which I'm not expecting it at this point. Like I want to really, at this point, try to save as much money as we can. We know that Dave Gettleman likes to keep some emergency money on the side during the season. That's what I would do at this point. You know, keep it aside. We're gonna need it in the future. You know, we may extend a player or two. You know, we have no idea what they're gonna do.
We're gonna have to extend Peppers next
we'll
year.
save some money.
Better extend
Yeah, we
Peppers.
go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to extend Peppers next year. We're gonna have the decision if we want to extend Saquon Barkley next year.
Yep.
I think we
gonna be
extend.
interesting.
I think we give Blake Martinez and Bradbury an extension next year, a 1-year extension next year, and then we're going to use the rest of the money to resign our players. We're only going to have about 20-something million because of the backloaded contracts next year, because you know we've got Bradbury, Leo, and Galladay is going to count against, like, with all their caps combined, is going to count almost 70 million against the cap. So we're going to have that money these next coming years to support our own players, especially if they ball out, and hopefully, say if they win especially if they win a Super Bowl between the next 2 years. You know how much money you're going to have to give Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley? You're going to have to give Daniel Jones at least Dak Prescott money, at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be the end of the world if we do have 20 million, because I think we kind of got our big time free agents. I think now it's about just developing our guys. Think about our team. Everybody's talking about it. It's such like we're almost like ahead of schedule. I think we're a very complete team already. I don't think we're going to have that many glaring holes, and I think we can fix this in the draft if we do. So I think like this team is almost ready. Now it's about putting the pieces together, developing some players, and you know
that's what Dave Gettleman and Joe Judge did. They found that this year, with the cap being low, a lot of these players are going to come at lower prices. So they said, "Hey, look, let's strike the iron hot right now, while Daniel Jones still has 2 years left on his rookie contract, and let's see if we can make a push right now to be a better team, to be a playoff team right now, because." When Daniel Jones' money comes up and you decide that this is your quarterback, you're going to have to pay him at least Dak Prescott money. And then you know that with the contract, the broadcaster contract the NFL just signed, everybody's value was going up after this year. If you were worth $5 million this year, within the next 2 years, you may be worth $10 million, because the salary cap then went so high, as skyrocket, everybody's going to want more money. And if you ball out, you're going to get more money. So don't think that if Daniel Jones can win a Super Bowl, there's a major if he can win a Super Bowl within the next 2 years and his next contract comes up, he's going to be getting close to Mahomes' money. That's just the truth. Because that broadcasting contract, man, you earning 11 billion over the next 11 billion over the next 10 years. Alien Ninja, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. All right, we got Jay Berman. He says we cannot gamble or reach at 11, especially having only 6 picks. As good as Parsons is, I fear risking that 11th pick if he is proved innocent and goes on to have a nice career, so be it. I particularly don't want Parsons. I want somebody like a Slater or Vera Tucker.
Yeah.
Or you guys gonna hate me, man, but I'm starting to like this Rousseau pick more and more at 11, man. The more I look,
y'all know how I feel about Rousseau, so.
No, I don't like him.
Too raw of a prospect to take.
I wouldn't be too mad if they picked him there at 11.
If we get him in the second round, I'd be happy with it. But with the, if we trade,
if you fell to the second round, I'd be ecstatic. If you fell to the second round,
I'd rather have a guy like I think it would make no sense to take Rousseau over a guy like Aguilari or even Jalen Phillips. I kind of like Phillips more. Phillips, is great. If you're talking about, talent-wise, Phillips is also great. So, and I like him more. He has the injury. And Phillips is just better in general. He's more developed. He's shown development. Look, Rousseau would make sense for us. The problem is I think we're trying to win now, and Rousseau isn't the pick for a win-now team.
And I do think we're trying to win now, Benny, because you don't make moves like this if you're just trying to develop somebody. You make moves like this to win. I believe they have great confidence in Daniel Jones. They seen something last year.
Yeah.
I think they seen progression with him last year, even though he didn't have many touchdowns. He didn't have many turnovers either. And a lot of his turnovers were his fault. A lot of interceptions were his fault. And a couple of fumbles weren't his fault because one, he got absolutely blasted on one beginning of the season. And then that Eagles game, he shouldn't have been in that position in the first place because Evan Ingram should have caught the doggone ball. But I will say this. I wouldn't be mad if we got Rousseau the first or the second round. I wouldn't be mad because he has major potential. When I keep looking at film on this guy, he has major potential, man. It just has to be brought out of him. And who better to bring it out of him than Patrick Graham?
Right. That's true.
That's a fair point, but at the same time, I don't know. There's just so many red flags.
Phillips is better.
Yeah, he's too raw of a prospect to take at 11. We can't be taking like that big of risks.
Then maybe it would make sense, but at 11, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Phillips is better though.
Shout out to Alien Ninja. He says, "Love the content. Keep it up." 2K, I might be playing 2K pretty soon, man.
Bro, you gotta play me on 2K.
I only got the PS4 though. I ain't got the PS5.
No, I got the PS4.
Oh, you got
PS4?
PS4?
Play together in PS5 and PS4.
What?
Okay.
Got both.
You got both? Yeah, I can't get a PS5 to save my life, man.
Bro, wait. Good question. What type of player you got?
Who, me? I got a big man. I got a power forward. I got a shooting guard. I got a small forward.
Yeah, but like, what's the name? Like, playmaking shot, paint beast. Like,
I got a slasher that can shoot. Actually, he's called a slasher, but he can shoot at small forward.
Oh, I think that's you made a glitch.
Yeah. And then I got a play shot at shooting guard, and then I made a glitch at power forward too. He's a paint beast, but he actually can dunk the ball pretty doggone good, and he can shoot too.
You be shooting on people's matas?
Huh?
You be shooting on people?
With my paint beast, no. He got to be wide open. But with my
their slasher and any.
Yeah, my slasher, I be doing curry slide and shooting with him.
Oh my god, I hit the curry slide, bro.
Yeah.
But I still do it. I could dribble, bro. I'm too nice. We could do a stream of it.
I was planning on doing a stream pretty soon with the gaming. Bring something else to it. I was gonna be doing Madden or something like that. But if you got PS4, Alien Ninja, I'll run with you. But I got the PS4. I ain't got the PS5, bro.
I like Madden.
Yeah, I like Madden a lot too.
Mhm.
But
Benny.
I have Xbox. So
Listen, if my
Xbox.
all I know is if it's 2K21, you will get smoked. All right.
Y'all play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play
Yep.
Call of Duty a lot too. Y'all should go check out a gaming channel. It's called on Facebook, White Gold 502. That's my friend from Kentucky, man. Best streamer on Facebook and Twitch. White Gold 502. Check him out, man. He plays everything. But shout out to John Doe. Next year, one, Daniel wouldn't have the time, and two, Galladay wouldn't have had more teams in on him. Man, that's kind of true.
Yeah. But my prediction is that I like Daniel Jones. You know, he knows how to throw it exactly at the person's hand. That's what I love about Daniel Jones. He could pass good. I feel like he is a better passer than Lamar Jackson.
oh, definitely, he's a way better passer than a
Let
lot
me
of
let me
people think.
tell
He can be accurate.
let me give y'all a great evaluation of Lamar Jackson. You got to give him the same respect that you give Daniel Jones. What weapons has Lamar Jackson had in Baltimore?
True.
What weapons? Let me finish. What weapons has he had out there in Baltimore besides
Only
a tight end?
Brown.
Besides
Only
a tight
Brown.
end,
He's had a good offensive line, though. To be
he's
fair,
had a good offensive line, but where are the weapons coming from? The best weapon he's had at receiver has been Willie Snead.
And
I would say
Marquise
and
Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Brown is not a number
Hollywood.
one receiver.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
that's
Thing is, when is the last time Lamar Jackson had a number one outside receiver to throw to?
That's what I'm saying.
And he
has
became
one-
number one
I've
player
seen
of the
Lamar
year.
make some pretty bad throws, though. So
The reason why he's player of the year because of his running. That's it. Because of his running.
Lamar Jackson, give Lamar Jackson some weapons, man. Let's see what Lamar Jackson can do when he has a number one receiver that in the whole league has to respond to. When the league has to respond, like Kenny Galladay, that was a blessing to us because now everybody knows, hey, we got to respect this guy. Because if we lead this guy one-on-one, he's going to kill us. Give Lamar Jackson somebody like that, and let's see what he can do. Because y'all seem to forget that this man threw almost 40 touchdowns and still ran for 1,000 yards in one season. Y'all do remember that, right?
Yep.
Y'all do remember that he was the MVP.
Yep.
Consider that he can't throw the ball at all, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what this man can do when he has weapons around him. I'm not talking about a bunch of running backs. I'm talking about receivers. Then let's see what he can do. Because I've seen him throw the ball sidearm to a couple of receivers. Yeah. I've seen him throw that ball perfectly to his tight end for a touchdown a couple of times. Mr. Hayden Hurst. That's who we're talking about.
Yo,
Mr. Mark Andrews.
I just wanted to say there's a lot of, I don't know if this is just on purpose, but there's a lot of messages deleted in the chat. So just make sure nobody's like accidentally timed out or something like that because there's a lot of messages deleted for some reason.
Who do you see, Benny?
I think someone deleted messages. One of your mods.
Jay Berman and the Alien Ninja, both of them have a lot of deleted messages. I don't know what it is.
If you mod me really quick, I can like it says who deletes the messages. Like it says like what mod deleted them.
No, I don't see any deleted ones, but okay.
I don't know, like all these messages.
You gotta go onto YouTube to see them deleted.
Deleted.
Yeah, and StreamYard it doesn't show deleted comments, but on YouTube it shows a lot more of that stuff.
Alien Ninja like comment.
Okay, Nathan Collins says, why is everyone underrating OG Trey Smith, awesome offensive guard Trey Smith? I believe he's from Tennessee. What's going on, Nathan? I just don't like him as good as Wyatt Davis. I don't like him as good as Wyatt Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Or I believe Ben Cleveland could play center or guard. So, but he is a good player. I will say that. I wouldn't mind having him in the second or third round. I wouldn't mind him having in a New York Giants uniform in the second or third round, because I really believe that the right guard is the position that's going to hurt us when it comes to the offensive line because we got rid of Zeitler. I believe that right guard position, not with the run, with the pass. Because the run, we could put Lemieux or Hernandez right there with the run because they're both good road graders. It's
Yeah.
that pass blocking that gets us. It's the pass
Right.
blocking.
Right.
Thing is, for years we was always good at run blocking, but when it comes to pass, it's like the total
Isn't.
opposite.
And the thing is that I got a lot of respect for Saquon Barkley. I hate when people hate on him, man. The thing is, we had bad offensive line when he was a rookie, and he had 2,000 yards
Rookie of the
with
year.
bad offensive line. Imagine now our run game getting better and him getting the ball. He will have 2,000 yards if he never had an ACL injury.
Shout out to Nathan Pollen again. He says, could Soda possibly play right guard? Yes, I do believe. Yes, I do believe he can play right guard.
Yeah.
Shout out to Joseph. He's waiting backstage. I already got 6 people. You're next up. Whenever someone drops off, Joe, you're next up. Because I can only hold 6 people at one time. Got a lot of people in here, man. That's what's up. But I gotta get little Benny, man. Benny, what is your draft? What do you want your draft to be like for the New York Giants this year? What do you think we do at the number 1 pick, the number 2 pick, our 3rd pick, our 4th pick, and our 2 6th-round picks? What do you think we do?
Okay, so with the quick one, I would first like to definitely, at least with one of the first two picks, I would like to invest into edge rusher. So I would prefer the first pick to try to trade down because I think there's multiple players that could fit us. That would be but I'm just gonna say that we can't find a trade down partner because I always like to look towards the worst situation because in the past we've looked towards trading down, we haven't gotten it like last year. So I think with the pick, I would probably take either Aziz Ojulari or Elijah Vera Tucker, or if Slater falls to us, which I don't think he will. I would take him, but if not, then I would take Ojulari or Vera Tucker. So I'll just go with Vera Tucker. I like him a lot. And then then I got in the second round, I would take a guy like either probably an edge rusher like Jalen Phillips if he fell, or Joseph Asai if he fell, or I would take a guy like Chaz Surratt. I think he fits a lot. I still think we need a coverage linebacker in my opinion. So, I think we could do that. As for the 3rd round, it kind of depends what we do in the first few, but once again, we can invest into a wide receiver. We can invest into an offensive lineman, another offensive lineman. We can invest into edge rusher. And then with the 4th through the 6th round, I'll probably say I would like to get, of course, if we didn't, I would like to get at least 2 offensive linemen in this draft. I really think that makes sense. Maybe even a backup running back. I like Booker, but just, I've seen stats sometimes, which I wouldn't mind. And, really just depth for different spots. I would like to get, if we don't take an early linebacker, I would like to get a depth linebacker, another depth one. I'm not the biggest Devontae Downs guy, so we re-signed him today, but he could be cut still, I'm pretty sure. So that's probably where I would go. I would say, if I'm just doing a quick one, I would just say, let's say Vera Tucker, then Chaz Surratt, then in the 3rd round, and then I'm not going to say specific names because I don't want it to make it unrealistic, but we'll say 3rd round we go edge rusher. 4th round, we go with a receiver. 5th round, offensive lineman, and at our 2 6th-round picks, we go running back and edge rusher, maybe, or something like that. But that's probably where I would go. Sorry.
Actually, Benny, you're right on point to where I would do too, to be honest with you. Because at 6th round, I'd say we get a running back for our 3rd running back, and that other 6th-round pick, let's just say somebody like a Warren Jackson is there. Because there's a possibility he is. Let's grab him and develop him. We could put him on a practice squad for 1 year and then bring him out next year.
Would y'all like? I don't know if y'all might like this, but let's say if we signed Wayne Gallman and have Booker as our 3rd running back, what would you do? Will you like that? Wayne
said
Gallman as
who?
our
What?
I don't know.
backup.
I don't really see a point to re-signing Wayne Gallman at this point.
No, that
Yeah.
but if we did sign Gallman first, then Booker.
No, if we re-sign Gallman, then there's no need for Devontae Booker.
Right. If we
Yeah, you're
resign
right.
Gallman, Booker
Gallman's
wouldn't be here. But I believe Gallman wanted more money than the Giants could afford, or they just felt that Booker was better, which I believe
Right.
Booker is better. I believe he's a bigger, faster version of Wayne Gallman.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just getting ready to say that Booker, he is Wayne Gallman. He just faster though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
faster and stronger.
Right.
He is the whole
Mhm.
faster,
Right.
believe it or not, than Wayne
And
Gallman
that's
was last year.
yeah, and
Now,
that's something we need.
just imagine Saquon Barkley hits the hole like that this year. Oh my God.
God.
hmm
Well,
All
here's
those
what I
little
think.
9 to 10 yard runs that Booker or Wayne Gallman would get would be 50 at
Mhm.
least.
Look, did you know that Seattle game how Wayne Gallman was running? That would
Got
be
tracked down.
Guess what? That would be a touchdown by Barkley right there.
Yeah, because you
Saquon
can
Barkley
actually
would have had over 200 yards and 2 or 3 touchdowns in that Seattle game.
right.
If they were blocking like that and he was getting runs like that, you would have had over 200 yards easily.
And also, I can't wait till the Giants get in the red zone because we go 1-on-1 with Kyle Rudolph, throw it up, and he could go get it.
Exactly. Shout out to the 14 people in the chat, man. It was 15 at one point. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. That's cool, man. Thank y'all. Jay Berman says, "Am I gonna do a mock draft?"
No way.
I
Might as
might,
well.
but I'm kind of waiting for a mock draft probably on Friday because I want to see what a couple of things that we've done, a couple more things because there is a chance we might get Trey Turner. That news keeps firing back up, so there might be a chance that's actually true.
Get Trey Turner,
Hey,
man.
never hurts to do another mock draft.
Look, if we get Trey Turner, would you still like to get Slater at 11 and our offensive line will be better?
I don't know.
Yes.
Me, I'd
If
probably
we get Trey
linebackers.
Turner and if Slater is there and there's nobody like a Waddle there, yes, I'm still taking Slater. You can put him at right tackle immediately.
I feel me personally. I feel like we have enough receivers. I feel like we don't need no more receivers.
Yeah, because especially because of the fact that I don't think any of our guys, obviously not including Kenny Galladay, I don't think any of our guys really offer that much in a trade. Like if we were able to, like, say Shepard had interest from other teams or something like that, then I'd be happy to get a receiver. I won't be mad. But like at the same time, like
we don't need a receiver.
Then we're just gonna have Shepard or Slayton on the bench. Like I don't know. You can't be afraid to get better, but if we can get better at another position, then I would go with that probably.
Yeah, but I feel like me personally, we don't need another receiver at 11. If we get Turner, get another offensive line to protect Daniel Jones, to pass that ball to Kenny Galladay, man, that would be nice, man. I can't wait.
All right. Since people keep asking for it, let's go ahead and do a quick mock draft if you guys want to do one.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Hey, never hurts to do another mock draft.
All right.
For real, man.
Yeah,
mock drafts are fun. No, but Giants only or every team?
We'll do the first one Giants only, and then the second one we'll do every team.
All right, bet. Oh, it'll be fair because we got 6 people.
Right. We got 6 people, so yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get this shared up real quick.
Do you guys want to do one with each person makes one pick, or do you want to do one where we try to agree on something?
Yeah, that's what we did last time. Each person gets a round.
Now the thing is, we all gonna have to come to agreement though.
Yeah, I kind of like the agreement one, but if you guys
we can all come to agreement.
Yeah,
like
trust me, because trust me, it's been a few picks I wanted to rage at someone.
All right, we got Trevor Lawrence is going number 1 regardless. Devontae Smith went to the Bengals. Devontae Smith went before Chase
first. All right.
Wow.
Justin.
All right, number 11. Guess who's there?
Slater.
Slater there. You got Parsons. Yeah, Ojulari.
Slater,
man.
Slater.
Yeah, pick up
Everybody
Slater.
agrees on Slater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, the Slater it is. Great pick. Great pick.
So where do you guys put him, at guard or tackle?
As of right now, we
As of
put him
right
at
guard.
guard.
Right guard.
We're gonna see if Matt
Yeah,
Pert has it at
guard.
right tackle first. I do
Mhm.
believe they got faith in Matt Pert at the right tackle position.
I got a lot of faith for Matt Peart. You know, UConn baby. You know, but I feel like he has to prove a little bit more.
Right.
No,
You
he
know,
has much to improve.
he has
Oh,
But I
Phil.
don't think he's a
Phil,
bad
oh.
option.
he's
There.
not a bad option. You know, he's
Oh,
gonna
I love
he's gonna
Oh
get
my
his
I know
God.
I'm going.
Jalen.
Everybody has to agree on this one. We got
Yeah.
Jalen
Yes.
We
Phillips
gotta
and
agree on
Caleb.
that. Yeah, that's gonna
Right
happen.
there.
Take him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You gotta take him.
Mhm.
Yeah, take him, man.
Pick that
Most
man
Just
up.
definitely.
know if we
How
get
does that
that
keep
mock draft
happening?
like last time,
Oh yeah.
How does that keep happening? I don't understand how that keeps happening.
Hey,
That's
it could
not
happen.
gonna
that
happen.
could probably
No,
happen.
no.
Yeah,
I
it
wouldn't
could
be
realistically
surprised.
happen.
Yeah. To be honest, if Ben Cleveland is there, that would be a good pick. But nah, I feel like we got. Yeah, I don't know. We probably could get Ben Cleveland.
I don't know if you guys. King Tone was good, man. He said I want Wyatt Davis if he's available in the second round, but probably not. I don't think him or Phillips would be available in that second round. To be honest with you.
Mhm.
All right, when our number 3 pick. Let's see.
Huh.
Do we go corner?
Or linebacker.
No, we don't need corner. I would probably go linebacker here.
Yeah, linebacker.
Yeah,
Linebacker.
Is Chad Surratt there though?
I don't think so.
All the way up.
No, we
I
got
Hey,
think
Pete
Chad's there.
Burns.
He's there.
Pete
Surratt
Burns.
is there. Wow.
Chat
He's
Surratt
always
is
there.
there.
In this thing.
Pick him.
He's always there in this thing.
Yeah, pick
I never
Chad
seen
Surratt.
Chat Surratt.
I'll
That's
probably not
crazy.
be there, but
I gotta see. I haven't seen his highlights. Is it like more as an inside linebacker, right?
yeah, he's inside one.
Mm-hmm. He's an inside linebacker. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out, I got a highlight video of all our free agency picks.
Oh yeah, I
This
seen
year.
it.
I got a
Yep.
highlight video up. Think it's pretty amazing. Go check it
That's
out.
cool.
Let's get
I
it
like
to
that.
100 views.
I like that. What you call
Yo,
it?
Cash,
The
what's
music and
good,
everything.
bro?
Cash, man. I can't wait to see Cash highlights, bro.
Yeah, I gotta see those things.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I don't know. I don't know if they would strike me if I put them up. I don't know.
I think
But
they
we had-
wouldn't, cause at least your volume is down. It'll be good. Because
Well,
in other
yeah, I just-
other YouTubers don't happen, and you is the only one that happened. So let's see what works.
Wait, whose highlights? For Quincy?
Mhm. Yeah, he's in high school, so I don't.
I don't think it would
get
strike you
flagged.
for high school. NFL could strike you high school. Right?
Yeah, you
Listen,
could probably put him up.
if you're gonna
I mean, as
put
long as he's
video,
fine with it, I would probably.
I think you should change the background music. I guess.
No, I don't think they would strike you for high school highlights.
No, they don't strike you for high
Mm-mm.
school. They will for NFL though. Probably they could at least.
The NFL, the NCAA that are getting paid major money, yeah, they strike you.
For real?
Mm-hmm. All right, with the 116th pick. Now we got we already
Nah, you
took
don't need
Cash
linebacker.
Surratt, so
Go to all.
We filled all our holes that we needed, so these are just
What you
luxury
think?
picks.
How
honestly.
about guard, guys? Guard.
Go. Look at also wide receiver.
Oh yeah, wide
Look at
receiver.
that.
that's
We
what I
could
was
go
going to
for
look at
that.
as well.
Trayvon Grimes.
Is is
I don't know anybody.
Terry there?
All I know is Grimes is the GOAT. Stop playing.
Tamari
Hey.
Terry,
we-
that's what I'd go with.
That's
Tamari
where
Terry.
I'm going. Tamari and Terry here in the 4th
Mhm.
round. I don't know
Tamari
about
Terry
you
right
guys.
there. Yeah, I agree.
Terry, is he more as a slot or out?
No, he's
the
out. He's
outside guy.
bro. He's huge. He ain't no slot.
How tall is he?
He's
He's
6'4".
6'5".
I think
6'5"?
he's 6'4", like
Six,
two
he's
something.
6'5" and can run a 4.3.
Yeah.
Take him. What?
He's a freak.
I would like to get Warren Jackson over him, though. To be honest.
I don't know about that.
What?
Can somebody drop the link to Benny's channel? Hey, Joe, drop the link to Benny's channel in the chat, man.
If you can, Benny.
Yo, go sub him up.
I don't think I'm a mod. So I'm able to.
Oh, guys, man, get ready for my YouTube, yo. I'm gonna start up, man. This guy do edits, practice edit. Yeah, man. I can't wait to to do draft. Watch go live and then watch the draft and then react if we get a bad pick.
I might go
right?
live for the draft. Maybe we'll like do some type of round tables, everything for the draft.
If we get a first, guys,
I'm going live for the draft. You guys are more than welcome if you're not doing anything on your channels. You're more than welcome to join me. You know, you guys are always more
guys,
than welcome.
right? Remember how Entertainer got mad when they got Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
When we get a bad
Guess what?
when we get a player that we don't want, please act like that so we could go on the ESPN, bro. Right?
Everybody,
I'm gonna do my thing, man.
Just start screaming. Start yelling.
Bro, I bet you when we get a bad player, bro, I bet you Pat is gonna break his glasses, bro.
Here, go to I'll go to offensive line. Go check out offensive line right here.
Well, after this,
like a good guard, maybe.
After this, we're gonna do something special. We're gonna play Cash's highlights after this.
Let's go! I can't wait to watch this.
What is he, a DB? Right? He's a
and a receiver.
DB and receiver.
Hey, man. Just hit 120 subscribers. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Sir.
Yeah.
All right, in the sixth round, I say we go running back right here, man.
Running back up. Javion Hawkins.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'll go running back.
Javion Hawkins. Man, it seems like we're taking Javion Hawkins every draft that we do.
I don't know. I think I'm liking Kalen Hill right here.
I don't know much about these like running backs, gotta be honest. But
Javion Hawkins.
But we'll go Javion Hawkins, and then we got another pick.
Let's take guard if we can. Oh yeah, it's my turn.
Tommy Kramer.
21 pick.
Tommy Kramer's right there.
Yeah,
we'll take him.
We'll
take him.
Man, that's a good ass draft.
For real.
Yes, sir.
Let's do this, folks.
Alright, let's see this. Ooh.
Benny,
I'm excited to watch his highlights, man.
Benny, when is the next time you're gonna go live?
I actually might go live tonight. I'm like debating. I might do a call-in tonight, so.
Yeah, I wanna join in because I told you once that me and you could schedule one.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll probably do one tonight. So yeah, just look out for that, and I'll have you on.
All right, bet.
Everybody, guess what?
What?
With the sixth pick, the Giants select Daniel Jones, a quarterback from Duke.
Imagine.
No,
but like I feel like Daniel Jones is a first round talent.
What a heck of a draft!
First round
talent. We got Rashawn Slater. We got our top offensive lineman.
Man.
We got the best edge, I think, for us. We got a coverage linebacker in Chad Surratt. We got Tamarian Terry, who we can develop, and is an absolute monster. We got Javion Hawkins, who we can develop. He can actually play that Deion Lewis role this year if we wanted him to. And then we got a developmental offensive guard again in Tommy Kramer. That was a pretty good draft, folks.
Right. Yeah, that was a good draft.
Nice draft. That was a good one.
But let's do this.
Let's see the channel, man. Let's see the highlights.
Shout out
let's see those highlights, man.
Yeah, shout out to Quincy Cash, man. Let me share this.
Yeah.
I believe that's the last mock draft we're gonna do. Let me share this real quick.
With the Giants decided to trade back and get Eli Apple.
Ew, man. Eli Apple. Yo,
All right, here we go.
that looks like my football team, yo.
Wait, you can't put it on full screen?
Is that an eagle logo? Huh?
Eagle.
On the field? Hey, yo. Nah, bro, we can't watch these highlights if there's an eagle logo.
Is
on the
that
field.
Max Prep or no? From
Let's
Max
hold on.
Prep.
Wait, where they at? Pennsylvania or
Nah, hold
something?
on.
I don't know if he's supposed to
Where's he
say.
at?
But they're gonna. You see what he just did?
Oh snap!
Man,
Look
it's
how
like,
big he is.
That's
it's
crazy.
kind of like,
Nice.
oh,
That's
alright,
it
I
right
see, I
here.
see, I see.
Okay.
Bro.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
god, dude, he's got some
And-
speed, man.
Big shot.
And
He's
he
really
is out.
tall.
And he's out.
Nice.
And guess what? Darius Slayton couldn't even do that.
Look how huge this
Hey.
kid is, man. This is only a kid. Look how big he is. Look how
Dude,
fast he
that's
is.
crazy, man.
Hey,
Oh
Chuck.
yeah,
He's
this dude's
gonna
gotta go
be
to
the
the
next
Giants.
Mike Evans, but way faster and good route running.
All right, I'm gonna need you to slow down with that Mike
Oh,
Evans stuff.
Oh
I like Mike
And he is
Evans.
out.
my
Oh,
god,
big
dude, he's
jaw.
so fast.
Sheesh.
He played wide receiver and DP. That's tough.
Yeah, this dude's a man. This guy's a beast, man.
Oh yeah, throw that up.
He broke his ankles.
Damn.
Yo, I'm weak.
Dude, wow, that's crazy.
Hey yo, Evan Ankle, take notes how to catch a football.
For
Right.
real, man, right?
Hey,
It's an
Cash,
outrunner.
put in
That's
the
what I
chat
like.
that the teams that were interested in you again. I know you said Florida
North-
State was one,
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
And Florida State.
You know, I know there's another team that he said. I don't remember though.
If you get a UConn, man,
You come.
come on now.
Nice
Pick
one,
that.
Stephen.
Look at the stride
and-
on this guy, man.
Andy
Like,
six in it too? No, he ain't six in it. Is he? Nah.
Yeah, he look,
like,
I was
this
gonna
dude,
say.
You got close.
this dude
You
got a
got close.
stride out of this world, man. Who,
Man,
man?
these are some legit ass highlights.
It's crazy, man.
nice outrunner. He's a good outrunner. That's what I like. That's what the Giants need,
Yep.
and we have it too. Kenny Galladay. So
Man, he's burning, kid.
man, that's
Man,
nice,
if
man.
this guy stays healthy and keeps his mind correct, man, you're gonna be seeing him on Sundays in about
But
3
you got send your
Yeah.
stats. Like,
Oh, look at
how
that
many
route.
yards and stuff.
Ooh. Damn. And he called that too?
That's a blitz right there. That's a blitz. No, that's not blitz.
Oh god.
Joseph said, if he comes to UNC, I'm there often to watch their football games. Go Hills, because your boy live near the campus. That's what's up, man. Tar Heel.
Oh,
Tar
nice.
Heels always got a great crowd at their games, especially the basketball games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah.
Look at this guy, man. I'm telling you.
Dude, that's talent. That's talent.
This kid is talented, man. Look at that.
What is he? A junior or a senior? I'm guessing.
I'm guessing a senior.
I'm gonna guess junior.
Yeah, junior or senior.
Yeah,
I
so
guess.
it's not even his senior season. He's still got another year to ball out. Yeah.
Yep. But
Like, it's amazing what this kid does, man.
he's crazy for real.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Quincy, you balling out.
Shit.
That's
Hey, can the Giants trade him for Quincy?
That's one.
Take him
we
right
gotta go.
Look at the coverage, man. Picked it off. Ain't gonna take it out the end zone.
Hey yo, I see Yanum and Ryan Lewis. Take notes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Take
the
notes.
Quincy says he's a junior, so he got one more
Damn.
year left
Hey,
in high school.
hey.
That's crazy.
I
So
actually
he's
That's
a
guessed
good.
it
junior
right.
doing this.
A
And
lot
I
of
got it
potential,
right.
man. A lot of potential.
Man, he really balling out.
Yeah. About,
I love
I'm about to
Jordan.
jump
It's
out
like
this.
he's just playing with these guys, man. Like nobody can
Dude,
guard
just
him,
way
nobody
better.
can touch him, nobody can do anything with. Like he's not even supposed to be here. he's supposed to be.
Yep.
He's
Oh.
supposed to be a junior in college already. He's playing in high school as a junior.
Damn, bro, that dude
nasty.
tall as
Look how
hell, bro.
look how big he is.
Damn.
Wow.
How tall? Quincy, how tall you is?
Shit.
Like
He gotta be at
Yo,
least
how tall are
6'5".
you, man? That's crazy.
I'm gonna
You gotta
guess
be like 6'2".
Look at
4.
that. And he's
I'll
got
say it's 6'4".
No, 6'4",
I'm gonna say
6'5".
6'4" is a junior.
if that's
I'm gonna
true,
say
if he's
6'2".
6'4",
And watch me
he's
get it
gotta
right
be at
again.
least 6 feet, right? That's
And we'll
crazy.
see.
Sick. Look at that route, and they can't stay with him. That's
Oh.
crazy to be in high school and that cold.
Dude, this
Yep.
is crazy.
He got a lot of potential, man. He really do.
Yup, he sure does.
Hey, if you go to the Gators, that's what's up, man.
Oh,
I'm a
the
Gator
Gators?
fan.
I rock with the Gators.
Yeah.
Yo,
Flout.
Look,
Don't
I'll
sleep,
follow you,
don't
Quincy.
sleep on Florida State, man. If they get that quarterback correct over there, man, you're gonna be balling out there in
Right.
Florida State with the Seminoles. I'm
Yep.
telling you.
Yeah. They
Yep.
just have QB
You're right.
issues.
You're right.
They can never have a good QB.
Yep.
I don't know.
Look at that.
They got a pretty good QB now. What's his name that they got?
uh,
I'm about to jump off real quick, but Big Pat, I appreciate you having me on the show.
All right, thank you, bro. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Peace
yeah,
out,
probably
bro.
gonna hop
Yeah,
off
for
soon. I don't know
sure.
how long's that video? 'Cause I want to finish this.
This
I'm watching
highlight video, I
the
believe,
whole
is
thing.
14.
Yeah,
All right, we're just gonna watch the whole thing.
I gotta watch.
Yeah,
the
it's
entire
14
thing.
minutes, man. It's still got a lot left.
14
Yep.
minutes?
6-3.
God damn.
That just
Yeah.
shows you got a lot of highlights.
All these are touchdowns.
He said he's 6'3" and he's not done growing
Not
yet.
done
God
going.
damn.
Dude, that's crazy.
He is
damn.
6'3"
What they
and
feeding
is
y'all?
not done growing yet.
What they feeding
Mhm.
y'all? What are they feeding y'all, bro? Oh, Joseph can come back in here because hit squad. Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Joseph.
Okay.
Damn, what?
What's going on, Joe?
Joseph.
Yeah. No, what's up?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm
Dude,
telling
this
you,
is
Quincy,
crazy.
And Alien Ninja, you up after Joseph.
Quincy, come to UNC. It's a great campus.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you gotta come in. Really nice.
Nah, bro. Go to Ohio State.
Right,
Man.
Jay. I'm a Giants, but I'm a Mavericks fan in basketball.
I don't watch any
So-
basketball.
But man, this kid is amazing, man.
Come to my team, Louisiana State University.
Fort.
Come to
14
UConn if you get accepted, man. Go to
Look at that.
UConn.
Look at the hands on, man.
God damn.
Catches everything.
14 minutes of highlights. Most of them were
In
touchdowns.
high school.
Junior highlights. These aren't like full high school career highlights.
Listen.
One year.
If you, Quincy, if you really want to shine, go to Rutgers. You'll easily shine there.
Rutgers, nah. Rutgers is
Not
ass.
when you got
Rutgers
Florida
is
State on the
ass,
board
son.
or North Carolina on the board. Look at that, man.
Man,
I know why Florida
Quincy's
State's looking at him. He's Tamori and Terry all over again.
Tamori and Terry, little brother, bro.
Yep. And that's
Shout
his
out
twin.
to Shout out to Diggy in the chat, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
we got Logan
This
This
Ryan
is the guy I've
here.
been telling y'all about, man. This guy here is amazing. And if he went to LSU, I can see him balling out there too.
Who?
Quincy.
Quincy.
Who
if he
look
went
like Diggy? Will Logan Ryan look like Diggy?
Yeah, nah. Yeah, Logan Ryan looked like Diggy.
Well, he actually looked like Logan Ryan and Darius Slayton.
Yeah, Darius Slayton.
Or Logan
Oh,
Ryan.
Darius
Hey,
Slayton.
Jay Herman, I didn't check that. Who did Porzingis? Oh, you talking about him getting traded to the Mavericks?
Yeah, when he got traded to him.
Man, I don't think any one of them may look like New York won the trade because he ain't even played for us yet.
Mm-hmm.
How many games has he played for us since he been with the Mavericks? Jeez. Unless he just got traded again. But man, look at him. Look at him. He's like a man amongst boys out there. Like they shouldn't even
This
be
is
playing
crazy,
for him.
man.
Yep.
Dude, look at him. He's just like, dude, this guy is just, he's on like another level. Like, he shouldn't be playing with these guys.
Hey, yo, Joe Judge, look at this goat right here.
Damn.
Yo, Pat, did you send the StreamYard link again for Diggy?
Oh, get off me. Get off me. Yo, Darius Slayton, take notes, bro.
No, but Darius Slayton could catch. It's just that, you know.
Well, I mean,
He dropped sometimes.
he didn't get a touchdown.
Get no separation.
No separation.
His last touchdown was in October.
Listen, last year, our separation got to be the worst in the league.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, it was the worst in the league by far last year.
When it comes to separation, our routes look so predictable.
Hey, and Kenny Galladay doesn't get much separation either. So,
but he's just but look, Mike Evans don't get separation.
Thing is, but it's Kenny Galladay though. That's something Darius Slayton is not nowhere close of.
Exactly, Jay. Exactly. That's what you're watching. A man against boys. This dude is huge, man.
But he's also not just,
damn,
he's fast though. Also, like he's very. Like,
he got some speed on him.
Hey, yo, Devontae Downs, how would you learn how to tackle like this, bro? I'm throwing shots at all of our players who can't do nothing.
Oh, yeah, the Patriots, separation was worse than
we were probably second worst.
Yeah, second worst.
I forgot about
the
Pats.
The thing is, wait, here's a sample. How did Jets get more separation than us? And that's sad.
I know, Jets got way more.
Look at that. Ain't scared to tackle or nothing, man. Like he's like an all-around good player already. That's crazy.
Hey, yo,
when
Giants.
do you record these games or something like that? Did you record all those games or what?
It's just tape for high school.
Yeah, they record all the games.
Yeah,
and they was making so many plays they had to keep the camera on him.
Yeah.
Guess what? Hey, yo, Pat. Imagine how many highlights he got with the cameras not on either.
Right.
Crazy.
Man, nobody guarding him.
You can't guard him. Look at him. He broke him down right there. You can't guard him. You gotta stay back.
It's impossible because even if you try getting good coverage on him, he'll just moss you.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you try to like really guard, even if you're tall, somehow like it's the size of him and can outmuscle him, he'll just run right past you. So.
He says, "Come down to Miami. You're a media starter. We're gonna return to our former glory with you, bro." Man. I think this kid's a starter no matter where he goes.
I actually like that comeback, bro. He did.
Diggy says the cameras just wasn't on flight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I was thinking about that. Right when he said that, I was like, okay.
Keep those up. Catches.
Look at that. Just barrels through them. Barrels
like
through
this highlight film is sick, man.
How many minutes they got left?
Look at that. How many minutes? This is like a
minute left.
Couple of seconds.
A little second. A couple of seconds. It's probably the last.
I think this is probably the last play.
Hey, let's see.
Ocean.
I would like to rewatch it again.
Going over the tackle. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
man, that was some legit ass film.
That was nice.
Hey, yo, Giants defense.
Consequences.
Hey, man, I think I'm gonna get off.
Oh, Max is back. You heading off, Benny?
See ya.
See you, Benny.
All right, Benny.
Yo, Diggy, man, please get in, man. One of the best in YouTube. Comes to Giants.
Big Pat, we got like 20 likes.
Oh, Max.
That's what's up.
Hey.
Max is back.
Max, what's
What's
going
good,
on,
everybody?
man? How was your stream, bro?
Oh, it was good.
Hey,
It was just a
Pete.
premiere video. I interviewed Justin Pennick from Talking Giants, so he was the guest on the podcast this week, and it was pretty successful. I saw you popped in there for a minute, but
Mm-hmm.
I know you
How
was
did that
busy
come
doing
to
your
pass? How
thing.
you
So
get Justin Pennick, man? Those dudes up there, man.
yeah, my first guest I had Bobby Skinner. After that, I had Diggy on the channel. Then I had Chris the Entertainer, followed by the Hub, and now Justin Pennick. So
Okay,
Nice,
that's what's
bro.
up, man. Shit, try to get like you. Well, I've had everybody on my
Diggy,
show.
my guy. I see you in the chat, brother. You gonna hop up in here?
I've had everybody on the show except for Talking Giants, and that's Justin and Skinner.
Yep.
Haven't had them
Both
on the
great
channel
dudes.
yet.
Both great dudes.
Man, he gets that film so fast, bro. He gets the film so fast. But man, we just got finished watching my homeboy Quincy Cash, man. He came on the channel one day and said he was going Division 1. I said, prove it. He said, okay, I got the film. And
Quincy, if you're still in here, do you already have offers, or what year are you in high school?
You got Hoff.
Yeah, hold on, Alien Ninja. Hey, Zeke. I'm
What
gonna bring on Alien Ninja for 1 second, and I'm gonna bring you back on, bro. Don't leave.
All right.
Ninja, talk to me, man. What's going on, bro? You been in the chat all night, man. What's going on? Can you hear me? Now, how you gonna ask to get in the chat?
Please, please. I'm just hoping it's not.
Can you hear me, Ninja?
Bro, you
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, what's going on, bro?
Uh-huh.
Man,
Appreciate you, Joseph.
you on a good time, man. You here with me, Max? You got the GOAT. You got you got the champ. What's going on, bro? You got Viz here.
Yeah,
now, I
nothing
see you
much.
been putting a lot of things in the chat, bro. So what's your question, man? What you want to ask me, man?
Nothing. I'm just saying, just keep up the good work. I like what I see, and I'm supporting you 100%.
Thank you, man.
Facts.
Thank you.
Facts.
And
you got a good thing going over here,
all the
Pat.
way through the chat. And I have to say, I love the supporters I have. It may not be as many as like a entertainer or anything, but it's a start to everything, man. And I'm just surprised about how much support I have been getting, man. I just started about 2 months ago, almost at 200 subscribers, so I've been doing pretty good. Now I'm waiting to get. I want to do a Talking Giants podcast, man, because those guys are amazing, man. Don't get it if you haven't got a chance to check them out. Check those guys out, man. When I say they had film of our free agents as soon as they signed, they had film and videos out. They do that, and they have a great podcast, man. I can't wait to have them on the show. I can't wait to be invited to one of their shows. It's in the process now, but like I said, it should happen soon. And shout out to Max. I can't wait to be on his show. First time on the show today. I appreciate the support.
Appreciate it, man.
You always show support on Twitter, everywhere. So thank you guys.
And I see Jay's comment there. Jay, Pest will be on my channel. We're planning it for the end of this year. We have something special coming. He's my boy. We're gonna be streaming together on draft day on his channel. But yeah, Pest will be on my podcast. We're just planning something special, and he wanted to wait till the end of the year. So
I'm actually got in the works with Pest as well. I didn't know Pest. I didn't know Pest was the age he told me he was. I thought he was way younger.
Yeah, he old.
Pest, you're gonna be seeing Pest on a lot of channels coming up here soon because Pest is in talks of doing big things.
And
so
also,
look out for Pest.
And also,
we got Nate in the chat. What's going on, Nate?
Hey, what's going on, Bears quarterback?
Andy Dalton.
They look like Andy Dalton. And Benny look like the kid version of him.
True.
But great channel. I've had Nate on the show. Nate always drops by and shows support. And you know, these guys that you see with Max, they're always gonna be on the show. They're on every show. And I ain't gonna stop unless they want to. They were the first ones, and they're going to continue to be on here. I don't care who comes on here; they're going to be on here as well.
Hey, appreciate you.
But Max, did I get a chance to ask you what would be your perfect draft for us after our free? Did I get a chance to ask you, Max?
We talked about it a little bit. We didn't talk about like a full draft. We just talked a little bit about who I would take at 11 or who I think we should take at 11. And we talked about the offensive line, me, you, and Jaden. I said, because you guys were talking Slater, and I'd totally be excited for that pick, but I'm still not convinced he makes it to 11. And a lot of people seem to think that AVT, Elijah Vera Tucker, is going to be a reach at 11, but I would have full, complete confidence if we take Elijah Vera Tucker and at least have him have a competition somewhere on this offensive line. Because next year, let's face it, we just went out and splurged in free agency. Cap is going to go up, but so are our cap hits for next year because of the way we structure these contracts. Well, you got people like Will Hernandez who are hitting free agency next year. So you got to think about not just how we can improve our team this year, but we got to think about moving into next year, right? Being able to keep a solid offensive line. And if Will Hernandez is gone, do you really want Shane Lemieux to be the only serviceable and not even proven yet guard on our offensive line? So that's more in my head, is at least for the first round. I love Chaz Surratt, and I've been saying that since every stream that I've been on. Tamorian Terry is a solid receiver, but again, for me, it's just about cleaning up this offensive line for moving into the next year and the future.
Exactly. I'm starting to like Chaz Surratt more and more. I will say this: if Russo falls to the second round, I would take Russo in the second round if Phillips isn't there. I can't take him. The more I think about it, I can't take him at 11. I can't take him at 11. He's too much of a project right now.
Another thing I heard was defensive tackle.
See that the only defensive tackle I would see them taking is Aleem McNeil.
Well, I mean, don't be surprised. I'm not saying first round. I'm talking later rounds.
Because don't be surprised if he gets anybody on the defensive line. That's Dave Gettleman's thing.
Yeah.
I don't care if we had 5 defensive tackles. If you see one he likes, he's gonna take him. That's just his thing.
Yeah.
But overall, man, I think we have a lot of avenues we can go with our draft, which is pretty cool since the signing of Galladay, and then Adoree Jackson made it even more because now we don't have to go corner the first round if we don't want to. I don't think
Diggy. He says I wouldn't take Rousseau until the 4th round.
He said I wouldn't. He said I would take him to the 4th round. He ain't that bad, dude. But he's not first round. He's not first round. I'm sorry, he's not.
Hey, Pat.
Go ahead.
And you also see Nate Combs says he would sleep for 3 hours. I mean, what's your listen? What's your Andy Dalton Jr.? You're gonna keep sleeping on the Giants. Keep that up.
So you sleep for 3 hours. That was a good ass nap. But as far as what do you think about this free agency period? Do you think that we went too far? Did we go too far with the contracts? Do you think we overpaid players like everybody is saying that we did? Do you think we made the right moves? What do you think about our free agency period?
Are you asking me specifically?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Day one, I got a little worried. Not that I'm upset with Devontae Booker being on this team. I think he's going to be a great backup running back, but for that to be our move that we made day one was a little worrisome. And Giants fans freaked out across the world. We lit up Twitter, but overall, I don't know that I could be much happier with the way this offseason came about. Kenny Golladay, I have all the faith in that man. Did we overpay for a couple of players? I guess you could say that, especially in the market that's this year, that there is this year. But Adoree Jackson, right? He's the one probably getting paid the most out of free agency this year, $16 million. Well, you look at next year. And the reason for that, what I think is his the injury history, right? Maybe they're not confident with his knee, and they don't want to backload his contract like they are other people that they see as a part of the future of this team. So did we overpay a little bit? Maybe, but even going into next year when Kenny Galladay's cap hit is $21 million, in next year's market, that's probably what he's worth. So I don't know that we really overpaid. I mean, we got him to take a 4.75 cap hit this year for and then Leo 11. I don't know that you could really say that all that's overpaying. But
yeah, what I keep trying to tell people is the only reason why they did this is because they knew the cap was going to skyrocket because of the deal they just signed with the broadcast deal. The whole, all the owners and everybody in the upper ups knew that was going to happen. The cap may be around 240 million by the time these contracts are up. So we may actually be getting a break, because if it goes up like it's supposed to next year, Kenny Galladay was going to be worth 18 to 20 million per year. So we're not overpaying for him. He's just getting in the market that was particularly not the market he should have got it in.
Right.
But we're the New York Giants. We haven't been winning for almost 10 years now. We haven't been winning.
Yeah, I mean, 2016
so it's just a
we
blessing
had a
that
winning
these guys
season,
actually want to come here. It's a blessing these guys actually want to come here, and that's due to the hire of Joe Judge, which was part of Dave Gettleman. I know Giants fans don't believe Dave Gettleman does anything, but he was part of that plan of hiring Joe Judge. After the guy that went to the Panthers fell through, I forget his name. I always forget his name, but that was the guy we were going to target. But he went to the Panthers for more money, and that was Dave Gettleman that came with Joe Judge. So you got to actually put a part of that on Dave Gettleman too, because he brought in Joe Judge, who created the culture that we have. He created a culture that wants players to come here now.
And Pat, trust me, if it wasn't for Joe Judge with that leadership, we would have another bad season. We lose in every game, which is painful, a 70-yard field goal.
Yeah, that Panthers kick and that Eagles kick pissed me off. I said, man, he wouldn't make that against no other team. It just happened.
But Diggy brings up a good point too. He said Hopkins is making $27 million a year. He's completely fine paying Galladay 18.
Right. And yes, Galladay is a tier lower than Hopkins when it comes to receiver. I'll say that all day. And the tier lower is about 18 million. You see, I could see if we was paying him Hopkins money, then I'd be like, whoa, come on now.
Yeah.
And not that yet, but I believe he got his market value. If you know who his agent is, he gets market value for all his players somehow, some way. So I wasn't surprised when it came out when he said he wanted 18 million, he got 18. His agent is great at what he does.
His agent is also Dak's agent, and that deal took 2 years to close.
Exactly. I believe his agent was willing to sit. If Kenny Galladay didn't get the money that he wanted, he was willing to sit. And the Giants say, you know what? Heck with it. Let's give it to him. I believe he's the perfect guy for our offense, which he is. I believe Daniel Jones this year has an enormous amount of pressure on him to succeed.
And no excuses.
Yeah, there's no excuses for him this year. So if he bombs this year, hey, Gettleman might be fired just because he drafted this guy 6th and he's bombed.
Guess what? And Garrett's out as well.
Yeah, Garrett's gone. I say Garrett gets fired in the middle of the season if this offense doesn't produce.
I think Garrett is gone either way. If this offense booms, I think he gets a head coaching job somewhere. And if it's a bust, I think he's fired. I don't think Garrett is going to be the offensive coordinator moving into next season either way.
And I do believe Freddie Kitchens is going to be doing a lot of the play calling this year as well.
Guess what? Here's the thing. I like Freddie Kitchens better because against the Browns, our offense was driving down the field. I just didn't like that 4th and 5 play call. We had like a partner throwing the football. Like, you can't. that was like our worst play throughout the entire season.
Yeah. Also, we had Colt McCoy under center, playing quarterback. So, and we're moving the ball down the field. So I think it was kind of a success for Freddie Kitchens against.
Well, guess what? We got Mike going for that now. We got Mike for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see Diggy down there. He says if DJ
I got a question.
bombs, what's that?
If Evan Ingram's on the field, how many times is he gonna fumble on the field for the whole season?
Well, you got to think. Regardless, moving into next year, he's not going to see nearly as many targets. There's way more weapons on this offense. He's no longer the number one option. He's not going to be the premier feature in this offense. We're getting Saquon Barkley back. Jason Garrett is getting a tight end that fits his system, like Kyle Rudolph. We got Kenny Galladay coming. So Evan Ingram's targets are probably going to take a big hit, which also means all of the negative plays that came from those are probably going to not go away, but dramatically decrease.
And also, with our wide receivers, do you think Darius Slayton is going to improve as the number 2 wide receiver?
I think Darius Slayton as a receiver will remain as skillful as he has been. I don't know that there's much more improving for him, but I think because he's not going to be going against the number 1 corner and seeing double coverage, that it will make it seem as though he is a better receiver.
Because to me, it's a make or break year for Darius Slayton.
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Because look, if he doesn't get any separation, because Kenny Galladay is expected to get double teamed. If Darius Slayton doesn't somehow get open or still get jammed up at the line, he's going right to the bench.
You're talking because we have people like John Ross and Dante Pettis and all these other people that can step in at number 2 that you might have some faith in? Is that what you're talking about?
Look, I would rather have Sterling Shepard at number 2 if he somehow stays healthy. Healthy, that's like the only thing that concerns me the most.
Okay, champ. The more I think about it, the only way Slayton gets benched is if we draft somebody like Waddle with the 11th pick if he's there.
Right.
Then he will have to worry about his job if he doesn't produce the way they want him to produce. I believe they brought Ross in here to do one certain thing is open up the field. When we go to 4 receiver sets, he's going to be that guy running that streak down the middle of the field or that post in the middle of the field to open up the dig route for Galladay or open up the streak on the left side for Slayton if they leave him one-on-one. Because you're going to have to take a safety with Ross going over the top against your slot corner. You're just going to have to. So he's going to be running those outside corner routes and those post corner routes. He's going to be running deep post and digs and streaks the whole year. I don't think that either one of those guys can outplay him for the second receiver position, Pettis or Ross. I just don't believe so. Only way his job is in jeopardy if we draft Smith or Waddle at 11. If we do that, he might lose his job automatically because I believe in training camp, if they show what they did in college, it's a wrap. And if you draft Waddle, you have to have him on the field because he's just the ultimate weapon. You have to have him on the field in some type of way. And he's not going to beat out Shepard for the slot because that's what Shepard does. So that's the only way I can see him losing his job.
With that being said, though, I think if like Jalen Waddle does happen, we would see him more of a slot role next season because that's really when we could start to look at possibly cutting Shep. Right now, people want to cut Shep, but it's going to cost more money to cut him than to keep him. Like the dead cap hit is bigger than his salary. So it doesn't make sense. But yeah, if we do go Waddle, he'd probably play on the outside this year. But if that was the case, I'd look for him to replace Shepard's role next year in the offense.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen because Shepard, we save so much money by cutting Shepard or trading Shepard next year is ridiculous. I think it's like $8 million. So if we draft the receiver the first round, you can pretty much bet that Shepard is gone unless he just has an amazing year. And his impact on the team is just that high to where they just say, we'll just keep him out for the rest of his contract because we love him that much. That's the only way he stays.
And Pat, and that's a fact. And if people talking about they want to cut or trade Shepard, what you can't because he was damn near our best wide receiver last year.
But man, Waddle on his team with Galladay, man, that would be that'd be a sight to see. I was hoping they found a trade partner for Evan Ingram, and then I wouldn't be mad if we took Pitts with the number 11 pick because Pitts and Rudolph together would be outstanding. But you can't draft them if you still got Evan Ingram on the team.
The Kyle Rudolph signing to me though doesn't mean that we're trading Evan Ingram right now. What that tells me is Evan Ingram is not in the long-term plans for this team. I don't see him getting an extension, nor should he get one. But just because we bring Kyle Rudolph in does not mean we're immediately getting rid of Evan Ingram. And the way that this coaching staff, especially Joe Judge, talks about him, I don't see him going anywhere unless, like, before the start of the season. I could see a possible trade scenario if he starts balling out, get rid of him before the trade deadline, try to get something for it for next year's draft. But I really don't think there's any way we get rid of him before the start of the season.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you there. Kyle Rudolph's not a number one tight end anymore in this league. I was just saying if they did decide to trade him, I believe Pitts was the target at 11. If they did decide to trade Evan Ingram, I would believe Pitts would have been the target.
Possibly.
Diggy just said, I just got a comment of someone saying we should trade Barkley in a first and a second to go get Pitts.
What?
Who was that person? Who was that person?
What
This
are
person
you
has to
saying?
be trolling.
What drugs are
You
they
gotta be
taking?
trolling.
They smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Pat. Whoever said that, don't watch football again in your life.
Right.
Just avoid it.
Whatever drugs you on, just keep them to yourself, man. We don't need those problems in our neighborhoods.
I like that Jay Berman comment. He said it also means Kaden Smith may be gone.
If there is a tight end out of there, yeah, I do see it being Caden Smith, being that they gave Toilolo the contract. But I mean, Caden Smith, I think he's still on his rookie deal. So are you really going to save that much getting rid of him?
Exactly. I think they keep all four of them. But if
Possibly,
there is an
yeah.
odd man out, it is Caden Smith.
Yeah, I gotta head out, Big Pat. Thanks
All
for
right,
having me.
Joseph. Thank you for tuning in, bro.
Have a
All
good
right,
night.
my legend.
All right, Max. What do you think? Give me prediction as far as the Giants offense this year. What do you think we average in points? What do you think DJ does? What do you think we could do on offense this upcoming year? And what record do you think the New York Giants will have this upcoming year? What do you think we can do this season?
The offense points per game is really hard to predict, especially before free agency or before the draft. But like this year for me, because of all the spending that we've done, at this point is probably playoffs or bust. I'm not saying it's a Super Bowl run, but if we don't make the playoffs one way or another, then this was a failed season after the free agency that we've had, unless we somehow just completely ruin the draft. So I expect minimum probably 10 wins in a 17-game season, and I think that has a chance to get you into the playoffs. As far as Daniel Jones, like I said before, he doesn't need to have a monster year, but he should put the last 2 years together. Have like 24 touchdowns like he did in his first year, and cut the fumbles in half like he did this past year. You know, he doesn't need to be NFL MVP, but we need to see him come up in like big in important moments. So when the game is on the line and it comes down like we saw in the Pittsburgh game, right, where we could have thrown that touchdown pass and it got intercepted, or the Tampa Bay game where we were up and we come back from halftime and there's two crucial interceptions, right? Those are the moments that we need to see out of Daniel Jones's game. If he does that, I think his job is safe.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. He doesn't have to have an MVP caliber year, although I do believe he can throw 4,000 yards this year. I do believe he can do that. With the weapons that he has, I do believe he has a chance to throw 4,000 yards. But he doesn't have to have 50 touchdowns, or he doesn't even have to have 30 to 35 touchdowns. Just give us an easy 24, 25 because of the weapons that you have. Just develop. Show us some pocket presence. Don't get killed by somebody that's coming straight to your face.
But something that I heard Chris the Entertainer say that really makes sense, and I can kind of agree with, is because of the weapons we have, right? He's going to be taking more chances downfield. John Ross, Kenny Golladay, he's going to be throwing up those 50-50 balls. So although his touchdowns and stuff are probably going to increase, with those chances, probably so are the interceptions. So as fans, you got to prepare for that. I mean, we all loved Eli Manning, but let's face it, he had a lot of interceptions. He did. He had an interception problem for quite some time. So I don't think that interception. Yeah. So I would expect that Daniel Jones has maybe more interceptions this coming season than last season, but with that, it's going to come a lot more touchdowns too.
Yeah, I believe he can throw 24 to 25 touchdowns with about 11 to 12 picks. 11 to 12, 13 picks.
And I think that gives him job security. If he
Yeah.
does that, job security.
Speaking of job security, if he doesn't succeed, Dave Gettleman is going to be fired no matter what he did this offseason. Now, I've heard a lot of people being scared of this being the same type offseason that we did in 2016. Let me tell those fans about that. This is a totally different coach. This is a totally different GM. And the most proven part is a totally different coach. He did that with Ben McAdoo. After that team performed the way they did in 2016, they gave up. They gave up on that coach. They gave up on that coaching staff. They gave up on the organization because we had no structure. We had nobody to rule with an iron fist in this organization. If Tom Coughlin is the coach of that 2016 team, I still believe to this day they would have won a Super Bowl with that team.
Pat.
Still to this day. Yeah,
Pat.
Zeke, come back. I don't see you in the thing.
Yo, Pat.
Oh, here you go. My bad.
Yo, Pat.
Yo.
But
thank you for having me on your podcast. I gotta go.
all right, Max.
Have a good day.
Wait a minute, that's Alien. My bad.
Yeah, have a good day. When are you gonna stream on Twitch again? I haven't seen you on Twitch in a long time.
I'm gonna be on Twitch probably the next couple of days.
Okay.
I have to schedule my my gaming channel with this channel.
Yeah.
I got a couple of businesses I'm trying to get started up, so
What
it's
are you
kind of
playing
hard
on
to
Twitch,
get the gaming in.
Yeah. Keep up the grind. Have a good stream.
All right.
What are you playing on Twitch, Pat?
I'll be playing 2K. I'll be playing Call of Duty. I'll be playing Taken 7 sometimes, Street Fighter.
You
Street
play
Fighter
Warzone?
5. I
You
might
play
get into
Warzone?
playing some retro games as well. So who knows?
Pat, you play Warzone?
Yep.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Damn. I can carry you. Real talk.
Hey, Big Pat,
Hey,
are you a boxing fan?
yes, and I can't wait till the next boxing game comes out.
Yeah.
Man, who's your favorite fighter right now in this division, in a heavyweight or any weight division?
My favorite fighter in the heavyweight,
Bronze Bomber.
was Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder is
There's only one.
That's the only one I
Bronze
can actually
Bomber.
really watch is Deontay
Yeah.
Wilder. Middleweights, man, the middleweights is crazy.
I like Teofimo Lopez.
Bomb Squad.
I don't like
yeah,
Teofimo
man.
like that. Errol Spence is my favorite.
Man,
Then-
come on now, Danny Garcia.
Then I got Sean Porter. I hope one of them get a hold of Danny Garcia, little ass.
Come on now, you got
everybody.
Danny Garcia hater, man. Come on now.
No,
Man,
I mean
niggas-
no. It's Ryan Garcia. I mean, what's the youngest one? The
Ryan
one that's real
Garcia.
hot right now. Ryan
Yeah.
Garcia. Hope somebody get a hold of his little self because he's been running from everybody.
Yo,
Nobody can't seem.
I'll tell you something. All right, man. I'll see you there, Benny.
Yeah, shout out to Benny. He will be doing his live stream at 8:30. I will be tuned in to it.
Yep.
So go check out Benny's stream at 8:30.
Mhm.
Great content from a little guy. He's only 12 years old, but he's already a GM. So
Yep.
Right.
I'm definitely gonna be tuned in.
He's smart, man. He knows.
Yeah,
his
he's
stuff.
smart, man. He knows it.
He's like the young version.
He surprised me when he first came on. I was like, man, this kid knows a lot.
All right.
Yep. And Pat, he's also the young version of Nate too.
Exactly.
Right.
He might be Nate's little brother. He just ain't told us
Right.
yet.
Right? So yeah, like I said, I feel like Teofimo Lopez could beat David Haney.
You think he could beat Devin Haney?
Yep.
You got a lot of faith in Lopez, kid.
What?
I don't think Lopez want any smoke with any one of those top guys.
You know, Teofimo Lopez called him out since he wasn't even a world champ yet.
Look, I think he puts Teofimo Lopez down. I think he puts him down, man. I don't think Lopez won't smoke with any of them guys. I'll just be honest with you.
Do you know a guy named Chad Dawson?
Yeah,
You know I go to the gym, right?
that's what's up. Yeah, I know
Mhm.
Chad Dawson.
Chad Dawson, man. His older his older kid, that dude's gonna become the next him. I'm telling you. Watch him.
I hope so. It's his kid.
Man, that dude, man. I did boxing. I was an amateur. I stopped. I don't know why.
I did boxing for a little bit. And I just stopped going to the gym, man. I get tired too fast, man. Yeah, I got like 1 or 2 rounds in me, and it is a wrap, man. If I don't knock you out the first 2 rounds, I'm done.
The reason why I stopped to play football, but me personally, I'm like, why did I stop? Because I won belts, bro. Like I went to national championships, and I just stopped for no reason. I'm like, damn, I gained like 30 pounds. I can't fight nobody now because I'm only 5'3" and I'm 15 years old. So if I fight in 160, I'm gonna be fighting kids that are like 5'11", bro.
6 foot.
What the thing is,
Wait,
in
what
boxing,
position you play? Zeke. What positions you play?
What in football?
Yeah.
I play running back and fullback, and I play middle
nice.
linebacker.
hey,
Nice.
listen to me. Heart over height. I say it all the time.
Right.
Yeah, and I
don't
like
need- I
yeah.
don't shit.
Yo, there's a lesson, bro.
Hey yo, Pat.
Jiggy wanted all the smoke.
Hey yo,
Right.
I didn't know Darius Slayton had them hands, yo.
For real, man.
Jiggy running fades after school, bro.
Yo,
Say like Darius Slade, but no, boxing was fun. But football, I played fullback, defensive end, and defensive tackle.
Nice,
I
bro.
was
me, all
so
I play
listen,
corner and running back.
I
when I was
tried to go to
young-
Ball State, and they told me I was too little, man.
yo, Pat, when I was young,
How tall are you? You look like
I'm close to 6 foot now, but they told me I was too
Mm.
little, man. My hands, I got baby hands, I got small hands, and I had T-Rex arms. So they said there's
Listen.
no way. There's no way.
Hey, I'm
Well,
probably the
did-
smallest one up in here right now. Maybe not height wise because you said you were 5'3", but I'm
I'm
like
serious. We all.
I'm like
gloves and all that.
5'7" on a good day, like 150
On a good day.
pounds. So
I'm really 6'5", but I didn't have the cameras on at the time.
Nah, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot, like 270 something now because I ain't been working out or nothing. So I'm like 278, 280 something now.
who
Yo, I'm
is that
like-
in here with us right next to Jaden there? Who is that?
Oh, me?
That's Champ
Yeah. No, next to Jaden
right here.
with Saquon
Zeke?
with is that
That
I
look like a
can't tell.
Dory
There's-
Jackson.
yeah, it does. The Dory Jackson picture. Who is
That's
that?
Viz.
Oh, Viz.
Yo,
Mhm.
what's going on?
What's up, man? I don't think I've ever actually talked to you other than typing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him and Nate be getting into it. It'd be funny.
yeah.
Yo, right? My God.
Hey, yo,
funny,
Pat.
bro.
Hey, yo,
Him and
Pat,
PTA, I be trolling big
yeah,
time.
listen, if y'all be on Hub streams, him and they always going at it about playing Madden.
Yeah. They'll be
That's
typing,
everything in
typing in
Madden,
the YouTube stream chat about
Yeah.
the Madden game that they're
Yep.
playing.
Mhm. But
Yeah.
man, I've been on here 2 hours and 15 minutes. Lord have mercy, I didn't know it was
17.
that long.
Damn.
It's a pretty good stream, man. But especially you, Max, I gotta tune into your channel a lot more.
Yeah, I
I was
appreciate
looking
it.
at your channel while I was doing mine. It's very interesting. I do can't wait till you start bringing out more content. I will be there.
Appreciate
I
it.
always support my Big Blue Nation. We all need to support each other.
Mhm.
He said that like
Hey,
Tom
hey.
and Jerry.
Yeah, and Diggy in the chat, go check out his episode, man.
Yeah.
All my podcast is learning about the content creators that you watch, right? So like they're always on here talking about New York Giants and stuff. But I wanted to invite them on to talk about themselves, their story, where they come from, their experiences, what it was like growing up, things like that, to give them a break from talking about the New York Giants and also give the listeners who watch them all the time some extra information about the people that they watch, so that maybe they can feel a little bit more connected when they're watching these people on their YouTubes.
Oh, cool, man. I got some stuff I could tell you then, man. If you want to learn about Big Pat, when I'm invited to Max's channel, shoot, just get on there. I'm gonna tell a lot of stuff, man. Pretty cool.
Look forward to it.
Big Pat, good question. If Deontay Wilder didn't lose to Tyson Fury, you think that he could have? You think that Deontay Wilder never lost? He could have probably beat Rocky Marciano's boxing record as a heavyweight.
Yeah, because there's nobody else that could have challenged him. Anthony, man, look, Tyson Fury is gonna knock the hell out of Anthony
Joshua. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
That's gonna be bad, and I think it would have been real bad if Deontay Wilder would have got a hold of him.
No, I feel like Deontay Wilder could be Anthony Joshua if he keep using the jab.
Deontay
Wilder would have absolutely
knock Anthony Joshua the fuck out. What are you talking about?
Man, he would absolutely murder Joshua.
He would murder
Joshua with the right hand. If
you saying Anthony Joshua is gonna beat Tyson Fury, champ?
I mean, I don't watch boxing like that anymore because the shit's boring now.
Man, come on now.
That's why I like Wilder, bro.
I like.
What about MMA? You get
MMA is very funny.
I don't know about that, Diggy, but I appreciate it.
I mean, I watch boxing, but I like UFC better.
Ain't nobody touching Nate Robinson.
Wait! I got the perfect answer. Jake Paul will.
No, y'all seen that picture of Nate Robinson photoshopped on the NBA logo?
Hey, Nate Robinson died in that ring that night.
Guess what?
He literally died.
Bro, him knocked out as the NBA logo, bro.
Did you see the meme? Did you see the meme of Conor McGregor getting knocked out? That was
I've seen that.
Actually, I got a video up about him getting knocked out, I think. But Nate Robinson literally died in that ring. The way he fell, I was like, he's got to be dead.
He's got to be dead.
He went to sleep, bro.
Hey, here's the fact. Jake Paul should be arrested after that.
No, he shouldn't, because Nate Robinson agreed to it. Now, whoever Nate Robinson's trainer should be arrested for fraud, because they let that man go in there and get absolutely murdered. I knew it was coming. When he started measuring him in that first round, I said, this second round, he finna kill Nate Robinson.
Yo, look at Diggy. He said a couple of years ago, I got into a
Instagram
argument with Barry about setting up a boxing match. Oh,
listen. Hey yo, listen. Logan Ryan Jr., you're supposed to bring leadership, not violence, bro.
Right.
Oh my god, right? Imagine.
Hey, Jaden. You were the one talking heart over height. He's just giving it his all. That's all.
You're right.
The thing is, I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. I would get in the ring and fight Mike Tyson for the money they're getting for these exhibitions. You know, he's getting over $35 million to fight old ass Holyfield.
I feel like, me personally, let me tell you something. If Mike Tyson never went to jail, and he never got divorced by his wife, and he never lost his trainer, he would have been one. I feel like he would have been having Deontay Wilder's record.
If he would have had Customato and never married,
exactly.
What's the chick's name? Robin Givens. And he would have had Customato the whole time. He would have never got beat.
He would never got beaten.
Hey yo, and also Pat. Shout out to Mike Tyson for biting somebody's ear in the fight too.
Let me tell you something about that fight. If Evander Holyfield never headbutted him, that would never happen.
Yeah, Holyfield was headbutting the shit out of Mike Tyson that game.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson.
The thing is, biting the ear it's not gonna help though.
I think he didn't know what else to do. He was getting beat up pretty bad, and he was getting headbutted. He didn't know what else to do.
Start biting.
Listen. This guy. Hey yo, Pat. If me and Mike Tyson fight, I'm gonna just bite his ear when I'm losing.
You're not gonna get it close enough to bite his ear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
One punch. It's gonna be one punch.
Trust me. We all get knocked out by him by one hit.
Oh yeah, facts.
One hit.
But if I'm getting 10% of what they're making for fighting each other, if I'm getting $5 million to fight Mike Tyson, I'm taking that punch like a champ. Just wake me up in the hospital.
Hey, I got a question for all you guys right now. Ready? So if you get an offer to get in the ring with Mike Tyson, and you get $1 million for every minute you last, but if you don't last a full minute, would you get nothing? Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll actually do it.
Because he's 50-something years old now, right? All I gotta do is train to move my feet for about 1 minute, and I'm good.
Hey, he can still box. Even though he's pretty old, bro.
Mike Tyson, I feel like Mike Tyson still was probably a good fighter, even though he was at the age of 50, bro. Like, look at how much weight he lost. But I feel like when he was fighting, Evander Holyfield admitted that he did steroids.
I'm quite sure he did. I'm quite sure a lot of boxers have
Okay,
done
let me tell you why he took steroids. First of all, he was a cruiserweight all the way to heavyweight in 1 year.
Yeah.
That's steroids, bro.
I mean, if you talk about steroids, ask the WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that's WWE.
All
bro.
of them
That's
on
different.
steroids.
I mean, look at Chris Benoit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That Chris Benoit thing, though, I think is more to the deaths than him just having roid rage, man. It's a lot of things that go into it. You'll never know the real answer, but
yeah, I mean that's fair.
My personal opinion, with the evidence that they had and they got rid of, I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. They said he hung himself, but put a towel over his neck.
Yeah, I don't
cover up wounds.
Yeah.
Why, if you're gonna kill yourself, why would you have the wherewithal to put a towel over your neck to hide rope wounds around your neck? And then he was laying underneath his weight trainer. How's that possible? If you're hanging yourself,
and also
then they had 12 beer cans and bottles of wine next to his body, but he had no alcohol in his body when they did the autopsy after his death. And then they had, I don't know if you remember that night, but they had a post about his wife and children dying 14 hours before it happened, before it was posted.
Right. Yeah, that was...
And they brought up this lame excuse, some fan did it. And I was like, no, but it came from Connecticut. And you know where the WWE headquarters is in, right?
Oh yeah, in Connecticut. Yeah, you're right. In Stanford. I'm close to Stanford. Yeah, you're right.
And then the text messages that Chavo and them said they got supposedly happened after Benoit killed himself. So how did he get text messages from Benoit if he was dead already?
Biggie. He said Vince did the hit.
Oh yeah, I see. Diggy said that, right? I wouldn't fight Mike Tyson. I don't want brain damage. You're right.
See, but you can't get brain damage when you take one hit and fall out. Brain damage when you're taking constant hits. That's why they tell you MMA is less dangerous than boxing.
It's less.
Yeah, because you take one good hit in the MMA, you gone. Do you see the way them people be getting knocked out of MMA?
No, I will in one punch by Mike Tyson or Deontay Wilder. Your brain.
I got a question for Big Pat. Would you take a full speed right hand from Deontay Wilder for $1 million?
Yeah,
a full speed right hand from Deontay Wilder for $1 million?
No,
you got to come up on that one.
Wait. I actually have a better question. Or anybody, right? Would you take one hit to the stomach by any boxer for $1 million? Just one hit?
Yeah.
To the stomach, yeah.
It's not
you
like
wouldn't breathe for a good 3 minutes, but
yeah.
But you get hit by a bus. That's them.
That's tough though. A straight right by Deontay Wilder.
Look at
all his power. He just
You know what he just did to Dominic Brazil? Just one right hand. He put his ass to the floor, bro. Imagine that.
Imagine that was one of us, a regular human being.
Hey, yo, Pat, all I know is after the one hit, just have the ambulance truck right there waiting. Have the paramedics ready to come out. Just have them standing right there.
Right. Get me
broken ribs
immediately.
Yo, but Diggy don't look like a type that will fight. He looks like a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He looks like he won't fight, even for money.
Diggy, a real OG.
For real, right? He don't look like a type of guy that will fight for $1 million. Like,
hey, look, not for $1 million, not a straight right by Wilder for $1 million. No, I'm just standing there.
How about
because you might get brain damage for that because those are well trained athletes. He was doing that too, and he was knocking them down. Look what he did to what's the guy's name?
Dominic Brazil.
Not Brazil, but that was bad too. But what's the other the little Polish dude? What was his name? Little ball.
Okay, I remember. It was a weird punch
Spielska, something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The Russian,
whatever his name was. He put him in a hospital. He put him in a hospital.
How about 2 mil? How about 2 mil? Would you do it like just?
I don't know, bro. I wouldn't do it for money at all.
Hey, yo, Pat. I forgot this one boxer. After the fight was over, right? Some boxer came over here and hit him with the left.
Who?
I forgot what it was, but you should look it up. After the fight is over, some boxer punches another boxer like
I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Quincy confident. He said, "I'm beating whoever in a boxing match."
Hey, look, bro.
Listen,
Quincy, you about 6'3", man. I'm gonna tackle you though.
Listen, slow down.
I'm gonna tackle you. Are we doing MMA or straight boxing?
Wait, which one is
straight boxing? You got a hell of a chance because you got way more of a reach. But if I get inside, it's a wrap. Yeah. But if we doing MMA, I'm tackling you.
Exactly.
You going straight down.
All right.
And I'm sorry, nobody's whooping Floyd because you got to be able to touch Floyd first.
Quincy, slow down, but you whooping Floyd. I'm gonna need you to slow down with the whooping Floyd. Relax on that. Relax.
Yeah, but when it comes to those regular guys, he has the reach advantage by far.
How about Deontay Wilder though? He's got that reach too.
Oh, he fights Deontay Wilder, he's dead.
Well, wait, guess what?
Anybody's dead.
Guess what?
That's a whole different weight class. Welterweight versus heavyweight.
That's a whole different type of man. Yeah. That's a different type dude. Those dudes ain't normal.
Hey, yo, stream. I got breaking news. Nate Robinson announces he will be fighting Quentin Cash 15.
I got my money on Cash.
I got my money on Cash.
Nate Robinson, man.
Well, hey guys, I gotta leave now because I'm about to head to Benny's stream. Have a good day.
Right.
Have a good night. Yeah.
That is right.
Hey, Zeke.
Yeah.
See you later, Zeke. I'm actually getting ready to shut this down in a couple of minutes. If you guys got any last things you want to say, anything about the Giants, I know we went totally off subject. Chat, we were having a little fun. It's
That's
about
how
2.5 hours
usually go, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you guys got any last minute thoughts on anything?
I'm good.
I mean, I'll do. I got a couple more.
Go ahead.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to Quincy. He said, "That's fine, Big Pat. I'm not letting you get close to me, bro." That's what I said. I said you got the reach advantage. The only way I could get you is if
he said he's running around the ring if it's MMA.
Right. He said, laugh out loud. Nate told me he was going to knock me out in 2012. I was 5'11", 190. I think I could have slept. How tall are you, dude?
Diggy 6'5", 230, bro. What are you talking about?
Man, he ain't no damn
Man is a unit.
Ain't no damn way.
He's a unit.
If he is, I don't know what the hell Nate was talking about. I think Nate need to box Benny. That might be a better matchup. Oh, dude, you 6 foot? Well, me and you almost the same height. I'm quite sure I'm bigger than you, so I got a chance.
I might be small, but I'm quick. All right.
Right. Hey, who y'all got? Me and Diggy right now. I don't know, man. I ain't seen Diggy's hands. And you just a big guy to only be whatever. I think you were like 15 or 16. You just a big guy.
It's too bad. I sound like the Bears were off remote.
Oh, that's Benny.
I'm gonna pick neither one just because I don't think Diggy would do it because he'd go to jail after that fight because of your feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the thing is,
For fighting a minor. Well, this guy's bigger than me. He's still a minor.
listen, I'm gonna tell you who will win.
Man over there.
Yo, Pat, I'm gonna tell you who will win. Me, I will win.
Man, I like to see that, man. He said, "Nah, I don't fight D1 athletes. I ain't been an athlete for 6 years." You ain't lying.
When Corolla is over, we got to set it up. The Champ versus Quincy.
Right.
A YouTube stream live for everyone.
Because Quincy said he got hands for everybody. He ain't leaving nobody. Nobody safe. Out here like Cat Williams. Hey, Cat Williams got choked out by that little kid, man. I'm like, come on, man. No damn way.
Oh nah, bro.
Did y'all see that video? Man, he got choked out. I'm like, come on, dude. This gotta be rigged. This gotta be planned.
I'm just sad John Jones probably isn't ever fighting again.
I know. Now, that's another monster you don't want no part of.
That man is from the same town as I am, Endicott, New York. He actually used to be a bouncer at a bar down the street from my apartment, and my wife would try to get in like underage, and he used to kick her out.
Pat, shout
knocked out by a 7th grade. Oh,
shout out to Quincy Cash comment. You're not beating me.
Yeah, he said, "Bro, Barkley go. You not beat me." I don't think he is either, Quincy. I'll just be honest with you.
I mean, listen, he got the reach, so that's what we think that's going. It's
how tall are you? How tall are you, Jaden?
I'm 6'3", man.
So y'all same height.
6'3". Stand up.
I'm 6'5". So,
wait, you is?
Y'all some little boys to me.
Nah,
yo.
he's lying. He's lying. He's
nah, bro. 6'5", 240.
Yeah,
you're
not
6'5", bro.
I mean, listen, he probably could knock me out the first round. I don't box.
You do like you got a little bit of height on you, champ, but I don't think you're 6'3", though.
Nah, I can see it. I can see it.
Although I
will say, when I told everybody I was 5'7", they were like shocked. They thought I was like 6'2" based on like what I looked like in camera, and I was like, not even close.
Hey, yo,
King Blue said, "What's up, man? Look, man, we finna get off here. We finna start a fight for real."
I do. Hey, yo, Pat. we actually not supposed to bring no violence to this channel. It's supposed to be peaceful here. I'm like, how does this lead out?
We're all about to show up to Christy Entertainer's party tailgate before the game, just throwing hands in the parking lot because everybody just making a big mosh pit, throwing hands.
Right.
Pat, here's the plan. We should jump Quincy Cash first. Let's jump first.
Y'all like really planning this shit out, bro.
Nah, the thing is, no one's fighting, man.
Nah,
it is all love. That's true, Quincy.
Nobody's touching Quincy on my watch. He going D1. So he's protected no matter what.
That's true. Diggy, they thought Buffalo Bills fans were wild. Wait till we hit that parking lot, my guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, guess what? Not only that, it's gonna be chairs, tables, ladders. It's gonna be a TLC ladder match.
Straight up elimination chamber set up in the parking lot, bro.
Like, where the hell did they get all this steel from? No, man, but hey, look, man, I'm gonna wrap it up, bro.
All right,
I had so much fun with you guys tonight, man. 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. No less than 5 viewers. That's the first time of one of my shows. Thank y'all so much for the likes. If you're not a supporter already, go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Go to Max's channel. Shout out your channel again, Max.
Yeah, it's just called Mic'd Up with Max Webster. Like I said, it's a real small channel right now. If you want to try to find it in the search bar, you got to search Max Webster Podcast. But yeah, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's been a blast. Just coming here, chit chat, have some fun. That's what I like to do. That's why I made my podcast the way it is, right? I love talking Giants, but there's nothing better than just sitting here having a conversation. So that's what it's about, having fun. You know, I appreciate you having me on.
Man, anytime, bro, man. Shout out to King Blue. If you're not a subscriber already, go ahead. I think this is my first time seeing you. But he says, Holiday Galladay and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, are they going to help Danny Dimes with what we do in the draft? Yes, they will. They will make the red zone offense amazing.
Go check out the highlight video I just did today. The True Big Blue free agency class of 2021 did a highlight video. It's actually doing pretty well. I think it's almost at 100 views already. That's the first time for me as well. So go check that out. It shows you what each person is bringing to the team. I'd like to thank you, King Blue. If you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you know when I go live so we can talk some more noise, man. But I will say this before I leave. Nobody's touching Quincy Cash on my watch. He's a Florida Gator for all I can say.
Wait, hold on. Wait, thing is, who has the best chance of beating him, though? Who has the best chance?
The best chance?
In this stream?
Yeah.
Me.
I don't know.
Me, if I could get a hold of him, but I have to get a hold of him first.
Wait, thing is,
I got short arms, so it's kind of easy for him to keep me out. And he's way faster than me, as you can see.
Thing is, it's between me or Diggy, because Diggy, he got the quick reaction. Like, he's quick with it.
Right.
Cool. Thank you, King Blue. Hey, he said, listen, for 5,000, I'll go out that ring. For 5 G's? Come on, man.
That's it. Hey, yo, Pat, it's just giving us a better chance. Yeah, we're definitely jumping him first.
Man, why you gotta jump somebody, man? Put the hands one-on-one, man. What's wrong with this generation?
I don't know.
One-on-one no more.
It's how Terry World is.
He said Quincy can get us out the hood. He's a meal ticket. We gotta protect him. Hey, look, man. I'm protecting him not because he's a meal ticket, because man, that's a great thing, man. If you actually watch his highlights, you could check him out earlier in this show, or you could go to his YouTube page. Check out his highlights, man. That dude's amazing, man. He's a heck of a talent. I wish him all the luck in the world. May the Most High be with him on his journey to becoming a D1 receiver. He's already there. He just had to keep his head together and keep his grades up. Keep your grades up. Don't let grades be the reason why you can't go D1. I will tell you that, Quincy. But overall, I'm out, folks. Man, thank you, Max. Champ, you know you always hear Viz. Good looking out, bro. And I will see you guys on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.